Any clip I use in this video will be protected by fair use and is for educational purposes only. I'll be commenting over this clip. Let's see. And here we go.
Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps that I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes. I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for appeasement. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef, and they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating? If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... Cause when you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes. I'm the kingpin.
What's going on? Let me do a little roll call and holler at my people. What's going on? Asante L, Cash Crypto. What's going on? DJ in the building. DJ Black John Music. What's going on, my brother? And Christopher Schaefer. What's going on, my brother? And Jeff R. What's happening? You guys see the Mighty 300 is up in here. KO King. What's going on, bro? And Jeff R. What's happening, bro? Let me see. Master Khalid. What's going on, bro? And Zach B. What's going on, Zacharias? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like looking at, you know what I'm saying, champ side. I took my ass to bed, but I caught some champ side. And man, it's like, bro, are we living in an alternate universe up in this motherfucker, bro? It's like these dudes, you know what I'm saying, no matter what goes on, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, in the real world, they always twist this shit to whatever they think it is. And I know it's emotional thinking, but you know what I'm saying, we seen what the actual money that he got for the fight. Not that nobody really cares about that shit, but you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna tell the truth, tell the goddamn truth, because they're always trying to move the goalposts and spin shit, you know what I'm saying, in their favor. Like we're not paying attention to the details because Terrence Crawford supposed to have got $10 million. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have walked away from negotiations for $10 million, bro. And then here we go. We look at the shit, you know what I'm saying, after what he's really getting as far as guaranteed money. I think it was like a million or something. And David Avenesian got like 300,000. Bro, come on, man. Something in the milk ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? He was offered more guaranteed money than that over at the Errol Spence Jr. fight. I mean, at PBC, they offered him more than that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what is he talking about? He wouldn't take no less than 15 million guarantee money over there at the damn PBC. And here he is. Here it is. Turns out he's not getting $10 million. It turns out he's getting actual $1 million. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro. So even though we find out these things, we don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we are not paying attention to the facts of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like we just supposed to ignore all that shit and say Bud is the baddest man in the land. And then we're gonna look at this. I just took a segment of a phone call from Champ side. I notified Champ side. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a little segment piece. Of course, we're gonna praise the Champ side, the baddest brand in the land. You know what I'm saying? Most of us already subscribe to the Champ side, but if you don't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? Champ side is the man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I pretty much know everybody here is probably subscribed to Champ side too, because nobody do it like the Champ side. But I took a call from one of Bud cousin. I know maybe I seen some of y'all in the chat over there. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm aware that some of you guys checked out that. But you know what I'm saying? Just to see the delusion, you know what I'm saying? And I understand, you know what I'm saying, family is different than fans. You know what I'm saying? There's an even stronger attachment. You know what I'm saying? Like if your uncle, your uncle ain't gonna go against you, but still facts are facts. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is saying that anything bad about Bud, but the way he has moved, they just completely ignore, the way this man had moving. You cannot be at 147 and not fight the top guys for fucking 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And not get this kind of pushback. And they act like they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the pussy ass shit that I don't like. Because I see motherfuckers up in my comment section acting like Bud is some kind of goddamn victim. He's a victim of his own circumstances because he won't fight the top goddamn competition. So what is so hard for them to understand? You know what I'm saying? What we supposed to have um um some kind of maternal love for this nigga? You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have some kind of maternal love for this nigga and he don't have to fight the top competition. That's what make you great in boxing. But yet they keep giving him the title, and you'll see when I play this clip, you know what I'm saying, how they really think he's the great one. He's one of the great ones. But to become one of the great ones, you got to fight the great fighters. I mean, I don't understand how they leave that part out. You know what I'm saying? Even Bud himself said he hasn't fought the best. So what am I missing? Am I just some hater on here, you know what I'm saying, talking shit? Or am I speaking facts? Am I speaking facts? They say this shit themselves, but they just don't want to hear anybody that support Errol Spence Jr. say it. Even though everybody know this shit is true, right? David Avenesian is not a some kind of successful milestone. I mean, he is not an achievement. You know what I'm saying? He is just a padding on the record, a padding on the knockout streak. That's all he is. I mean, we can't give him no credit for David Avenesian, but yet to let them have it, he's another great fighter that he's knocked out. I saw the press conference where they were saying, "Where do you rank this knockout out?" It's up there. That's what Bud said. It's up there. It ranks up there with what? Ranks up there with what? Your damn gloves was torn. The dude had no business talent wise being in the ring with you. You know what I'm saying? They never keep it real, bro. That's why I can't stand this dude. They thinking like it's something personal, but no, bro. It's about being fake. It's about being authentic. It's about being real. I don't care how many street fights you've seen him fight. We talking about boxing. You got to keep it real in boxing. You can't strategically, you know what I'm saying, go around the most dangerous fights. Running away from Regis Prograde, running away from Lipinets. You know what I'm saying, running away from guys who's you know seen as dangerous to go on to fight the easier opponents, right? So you can see who's still around in boxing after Terrence Crawford done fought him. You know what I'm saying? To see if they, measure them up by that. You know what I'm saying? Even though Marvelous Mama Hagler or Sugar Ray Leonard beat um, Tommy Hearns, right? He still went on to win championships, right? Right? So that's how you could tell what do they go on to do, who they go on to beat after you beat them, right? So we already know that his competition wasn't shit because they didn't go on to do shit, right? They were just title holders. This is the stuff I'm saying they don't get into. They just want to pretend that this man fought the best. I say, what did Postal go on to do? Who did it? What upsets did he go on to create? If he was so good, if he was so talented, what else did he go on to do? Nothing. What did Ricky Burns go on to do after Terrence Crawford beat him? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? What did Ndongo go on to do? You know what I'm saying? He was destroyed in what, a couple of rounds with Reeves. These dudes wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the shit on this record. You gotta fight somebody. You gotta fight somebody who's real. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's gonna give you praise, you know what I'm saying, for fighting a bunch of just journeymen who end up with belts. And then we're not going to parade you around. It's pound for pound, number one. And I don't care who hate it. I know a lot of them hate it. They don't like to hear this about Crawford, but it's what it is. If you're a real boxing fan, you know that's what it is. You may love his boxing style, but the man has not fought Keith Thurman. The man has not fought Kell. He didn't fight Kell Brook when he had a belt. He didn't fight Sean Porter. He had a chance to fight those guys. He had a chance to fight all those guys back then. But when he waited and waited and waited. He stayed at top rank. You know what I'm saying? And then they keep pushing this narrative like Errol Spence Jr., said should have pushed for the fight back then. Like, what the fuck? It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's why you can't stand none of these Bud Crawford fans because they're gonna try to switch shit, you know what I'm saying, on his side. What did Errol Spence told him? He told him 60-40. Told them 60-40. What did they do? All they did was say that shit wasn't real. So anything to cover up for this nigga, man. It's like, so, you know what I'm saying? You can't listen to none of them. He said he was going to BLK for $10 million. Find out this motherfucker's getting what, $1 million? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe nothing that come out of their camp. They all fucking liars. You know what I'm saying? And it's unnecessary because the shit comes out anyway. And what do? They just ignore all that shit. They just know all the facts that we see on the table and start talking about EJ ducking. They say get a belt. They start talking all that nonsense. That's why I don't even argue with them. I just chomp their ass off in my comment section. If you see how I'm going in, when I don't even argue with them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't number trolls. Because they ain't got nothing to stand on. They boy done went back and forth so many times. This nigga done folded himself up with lies. You know what I'm saying? So they now they coming in like he's a damn victim that everybody just dump it on him for no reason. And then they just ignore everything, say, EJ is ducking him. That shit is insane, bro. So that's why I don't even argue with him, bro. I don't argue with him at all. What's going on? DJ Black Charm says, he says, right. He said, we supposed to have sympathy for his bad business move. He said, Bud is bad business. PBC gonna really chump his ass next negotiation. And Ricky D said, what's up, Bud? What's up, bro? What's going on, PGH Big Dog? Said Lucid Dreamer. He says the best way to handle Budrick is to report the truth. He said Budrick is ducking because he literally knows the truth. Truth not only hurts, but also breaks bones in your face, and he breaks your rib. You know what I'm saying? He breaks your face. I like how Derek said that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was so cool with that shit. You know what I'm saying? When he said, what style? EJ, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, what he asked, he said, yeah, I'll tell you what style he got. He'll break your face. He'll break your ribs. That's his style. You know, EJ got that Caraza. He got that goddamn Caraza technique. You know what I'm saying? Anything, just keep punching your ass until you fall. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why EJ is so loved. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with what they talking about. It's about boxing. It's about the brutality. You know what I'm saying? It's about being relentless. It's about putting yourself online. You know what I'm saying? Not having some pussy punk ass counter punch and laying back. It's about standing in the paint and battling it out. You know what I'm saying? EJ, that he's all about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the boxing. That's why that nigga is loved. And he beat your ass down. You know what I'm saying? For 12 rounds if he have to. That's why that nigga is love, not falling back and trying to catch a motherfucker coming forward. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no motherfucking skill. You know what I'm saying? Anybody with fast feet can do that, can run until he try to run you into something. You know what I'm saying? And the only time Terrence Crawford come forward anyway is when he do catch you with something. Otherwise, you got to run around the damn ring like the damn road runner to catch him. You know what I'm saying? But he's 35 now. He's got that goddamn Roy Jones shit going on. So he better not jump his ass in that ring talking all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because EJ, he don't care about that. He's just gonna walk through it and see what you got. TZ Frank said salute pool. Said I went back and watched the fight. He said I think Avalisian could have got up. He said he just laid down and quit. Pool looked like a bad acting job to me. Hey, for $300,000, what the hell you expect? You know what I'm saying? That man said, shit, if they would have gave me 1 million, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have struggled a couple of more rounds, but shit, you only gave me enough for a little crib in the hood. You know what I'm saying? $300,000 and shit, he got to pay his managers and all that shit out of that. Man, fuck, let me lay down, nigga. Fuck all that. I thought he was getting paid millions. Hell, we thought Blood was getting paid $10 million, right? That's what we thought. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna walk away from one of the biggest deals in boxing history, you know what I'm saying, to make a measly motherfucking $1 million. You know what I'm saying? They offered that nigga 3 guarantees he turned down because he stood on that 15 million to go walk away for $1 million guarantee over at fucking some bullshit app. You know what I'm saying? That shit is maddening, bro. He said same fight, different round. Says GM Pool GM. He said good morning Pool. He said what's happening, fam? What's going on? And Edgar Chavez says salute Pool in chat. What's going on? And PGH Smith says facts. He says Dolphin resume is full of C-level trash, Euro bombs, and soft touches. And I don't understand what they don't see about that. I mean, if they was on Spence resume, we'll be saying the same goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? If that was his resume, but see, if they was on Spence resume, he'll be going for the best. You know what I'm saying? He'll still be trying to test himself. I don't know if anybody peeped how Terrence Crawford was saying like the Omaha people is probably not going to see him fight again. He's keep going into retirement, y'all. That dude is going into retirement. He says Ivan Bauer says he says Crawford playing fight night in real life, but he's only fighting opponents with a 78 overall. Duck. Mm-mm. Loose Bill says he got the little salary thing on there. And let's see, Setatone says that's for real. He said he's only got $1 million. Shaking my head, but it's a liar. Him and his camp. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like how I mean he had to know this shit was gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Same fight, different round. He says, pull counter, them motherfuckers trying to pull some of the oldest shit in the game. He said, I'm too old of a cat to get tricked by a kid. And he said that shit Bud fans try ain't no good over this way. No doubt, bro. I'm right along with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I don't understand why all the crime. I mean, they love this nigga so much that they can't listen to the facts. You know what I'm saying? And constructive criticism about this guy. I mean, they like really hurt. They really ass hurt when you say something about this guy. Like this guy, there's nothing underhanded about this dude. Like this dude is on the up and up. Like he's really been trying to fight the best. And that's the interesting shit about all this, about his fans and about the mythology around Terrence Crawford. It's like, what do they see in this dude that makes them so damn crazy and loyal? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because as a boxing fan, I mean, would any of us would have loved Floyd if he wouldn't have been Pretty Boy Floyd? You know what I'm saying? Would any of us would have loved Roy Jones Jr. if he wouldn't have fought Lights Out Tony and what's his name, Bernard Hopkins? Would we be feeling this way? Would we love Ali if you know what I'm saying he didn't fight the Foremans and you know what I'm saying all his big fights and the Sonny Listons and you know what I'm saying? They act like somebody is doing something special or out the norm to Bud Crawford. They act like boxing fans is out of pocket with Bud Crawford when he's the one who's out of pocket with boxing history. We've always supported, you know what I'm saying, the special fighters that fought the best. That's how boxing has always been. But they trying to, like women trying to do this identity politics, like they identify as men and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the world's supposed to be. They trying to do some tricks like that. Like, we're not seeing what the fuck we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, that shit is whack, bro. Men don't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? We see a nigga ducking, that nigga ducked. I don't give a fuck. You can't call him a turkey. Well, you call him a turkey. But you know what I'm saying? You call him a chicken too. But you can't call that motherfucker a cow or a pig. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody see what's going on, bro. And there's no way they can turn the narrative around that this nigga ain't ducking. You see, he talking retirement now. You know what I'm saying? You see how he talking like he ain't gonna. This nigga is not gonna fight EJ. EJ is in his prime. He's ready to make more history, and this nigga don't want to fight nobody. It just is what it is. Cash crypto. Oh, let me see. DJ Black Child says, laugh out loud. So he had to stand in the pocket to get going. He said footwork is gone, gone, gone. That's why we not going to get this damn fight. Because Terrence Crawford, if he can't use his legs to escape, he gonna be fucked up, and he know it. Now his punches may have um, more power because he's gonna be forced to sit down on his punches. He may have more power, and maybe that's why he was able to knock out David Avenesian the way he did. Because we saw it happen with Laura too. Laura had to sit down on his punch, and he was fucking Swift up. That was a hell of a fight, boy, because Laura usually just sting like a butterfly, float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. But when he sat down on his punches, you saw the power of Laura, and it was like, God damn, this boy can punch. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably the same with Terrence Crawford. He could probably punch, but he can't use his legs to escape them body shots. You know what I'm saying? And if he's not used to taking body shots over his entire career, he's gonna dwindle fast. He's going to dwindle hella fast because you see what Errol can do when you're a stationary target. You know what I'm saying? He's punching through that motherfucker. He may not break your ribs, but eventually he will break your ribs because he's going to keep on punching in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? And Terrence Crawford ain't used to taking that kind of punishment. I saw Jose Benavidez hit Terrence Crawford, and I thought he shit on himself. I was like, that nigga leg did some kind of fucking stanky leg shit. That nigga leg turned inside and shit. That nigga he was squirming with the pain. Nigga was screaming on the inside. Cause Jose Benavidez, he can hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's going on inside the square circle? Y'all subscribe to Inside the Square Circle with King Judah. Man has
Yo,
some
what's going
fire
on,
ass
bro?
videos over there. What's going on, King Judah?
Nothing much, man. I was just listening to
You there,
what
bro?
you were saying. Yeah, you can hear me? Can you
King
hear me?
Judah. Well, let me read some more comments. Cash Crypto says, damn shame Bud gloves looking tampered with. He said, there you go. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, you can hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you kind of in and out. Let me see. Let me see if I can go out and come back in. I can hear you. Maybe could I be working sometime?
All right.
Let me see. Say something.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah, I can hear you clear.
Okay, yeah, man. I was saying I was listening at you talk, and I was just watching everything that's going on. Bro, they got so much stuff surrounding Bud Crawford right now that anybody who defend this dude, I'm not arguing no more, bro. I'm being real with
Hmm.
you. I'm past that shit. I'm not arguing with these Bud fans no more. I feel like that dude on his way out. They not gonna get no more of my attention and my energy. You feel me? So
Hmm.
this dude, not only did he duck Spence to fight a bum, he ducked Spence for $2 million, and then went into the fight with that bum, loaded his glove. Well, he took the padding out of his gloves to make sure he can knock that bum out. How could you defend
Hmm.
somebody like that?
You can. You
How
know, so
you?
he want to pad that record.
Yeah, I went on. I was on somebody panel. I never been on there, but your boy H Money Mob. I know you know who that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I went over there, bro. They had so many Bud Crawford fans on the panel, man. I'm going off on these niggas, man. Like, I don't think I ever been that aggressive on a panel ever, bro. And it's just because they had so much bullshit on the panel, bro. And it was like, and it felt like one of them, like, you know how you on certain every panel have a different vibe to it. And that was the
Hmm.
vibe. It was a bunch of Bud fans. That's what the vibe was, bro. So I unsubscribed to that channel. I'm not fucking with that no more, bro. Because it's like it's not even about you being a fan of somebody. It's about you upholding bullshit.
Hmm.
So
That's
yeah,
what I
bro.
be saying. They just ignore. They twist all the facts. They just ignore everything and act like everything's in favor of Bud Crawford, even though they know it's bullshit. The man done lied. The shit don't even back up what Bud be saying, but they be going along with everything that Bud said in that damn 20-minute Instagram live and shit. And they just twist the facts. What I'm saying, to fit it so well. You know what I'm saying, to support Bud. And I'd be like, bro. What I'm saying? It's like you can't argue with a motherfucker that's just gonna lie for you for Bud. You know what I'm saying? It's like it don't make no sense. And then they be so emotional because they lying and they know they lying. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be all
Right.
upset. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be trying to overtalk you, cuss you out and all kind of dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't care, bro. You cuss all the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on. When you speak in truth, you don't need to worry about all that shit. That's why they want to call your names and stuff because you know what I'm saying they willing to slit their throat for Terrence Crawford. Mm.
Yeah, man. I can't deal with it, bro. Like I said, I'm just glad that we going into the new year, getting close to the new year. We got Rivera and Martin coming up. The first of the year, we gonna have. I mean, I'm not excited, but I mean, we're gonna get to watch Tank and Ryan. That's better than watching Bud and Avanesian. So I'm
Hmm.
excited about that.
But it's an insult to our intelligence. You know what I'm saying, for them to be doing for him to do a victory lap around such a low grade opponent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he should get like absolutely no credit for knocking out that guy. He shouldn't even be fighting that dude. How are they allowing this to happen?
Right.
And I listen to Paula Malignaggi talking about, well, what y'all said when he's doing in there with a gatekeeper. Shit, that nigga is barely a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
is. What is he doing in there? Period. Well,
To
Bud
be a
needs.
gatekeeper, you actually have to have basically to be a gatekeeper. This is the definition for people who don't know. A gatekeeper is somebody who actually has the skills that if you beat them, you actually create a name for yourself. Avanesian is not that guy. Beating Avanesian will not create a name for anybody.
I'm gonna tell you who a gatekeeper. Josito Lopez was a good gatekeeper. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because he was tough. He could beat somebody. He almost beat Keith Thurman ass. That's a gatekeeper. A gatekeeper can beat you on one of your bad nights if you're an elite A level welterweight or fighter. A
Right.
gatekeeper could get in your ass if you slipping because they right there on the cuff of being A-list. That's what a
Right.
gatekeeper is. That's
Right.
not David.
It's somebody that you measure like newer fight. You measure them when they fight the gatekeeper to know if they truly got skills.
Hmm. And so
That's
and for him to pick somebody like David Avenetian tells you where he is in his skill set right now.
Oh,
You
he
know
on
what
a
I'm saying?
decline, bro. I saw somebody did a video pull, and like we always knew it. Well, I knew it, but a lot of people didn't. They was like, "Is Bud Crawford on a decline?" Boy, he is on a decline, bro.
Who
That's the
told you
main
that
reason why.
first?
That's what I'm saying.
Who
That's the
told you
main
that
reason why.
first?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the main reason why he would not be fighting EJ or Boots. That dude is on a decline.
Who told you that first? I mean, and it don't take. I ain't gonna say I'm brilliant or nothing, but I just know what 35 feel like.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? From because I was a major athlete, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Y'all, I ain't gonna tell you my government name, but if you go around down there in Florida, you know what I'm saying, I used to hoop with, Vernon, Maxwell and all, what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I met Emmett Smith, and you know what I'm saying, when he was in college and all that
Okay.
shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I know when you turn 35, you can't do that shit no more, bro.
Right,
You can't do that shit no more. It's you slowing down now. Definitely, for sure. For sure when you 35. Now when you 34, 33, you know what I'm saying? That's when you start to change. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, I wanted to get those fights done when he left Top Rank. Really, I wanted him to get it done when he signed the Top Rank. That was the perfect time for him to mix it up with Keith Thurman and all them guys, right? That's why
Right.
he didn't. That's why he didn't make the fight with Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't make the fight with Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman might have whipped his ass. That's why he didn't fight Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Because Manny Pacquiao might have whipped his ass, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He want to pick fights on his terms. Anything else, that nigga gonna get for Lumaloon.
Man, that bastard might fight Manny Pacquiao while we talking, man.
Mm-hmm.
He might go try to get that fight.
Mm-hmm. Let me get let's see. What's going on, dog money?
What's going on with it, man? Can you hear me clearly?
Let me read this super chat. What's going on, Paul Kendrick? Thank you for that $5 super chat, my brother. He says, let me get this. All right. Let me get this super chat in real quick. He said, Bud Crawford, he says, Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez are manufactured champions of ESPN top rank. He said the cream rises to the top and it fixes itself. That's right. That's right, Paul. That's right. What you said, dog money? What you say?
I said, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I heard you say you mentioned the name of the greatest running back to ever play football, the greatest person to ever come out of Florida, that
Yeah.
played for the greatest football team in the world, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I used to play
So,
pickup. I used to play pickup basketball with him. I cut him off my damn team and shit. You know, I was
oh,
like,
wait
he
a
said,
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You ain't cut my dog. You ain't cut me
I'm the
on
only person that ever cut Emmett Smith. He'll tell you because he used to hog the fucking ball all the time and shit. Him and Montgomery and Vernon used to always come out there with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I'm not picking y'all niggas. You know,
Hey,
he said, you gonna cut me? I said, yes, sir. Get your
I'm
ass
gonna
up out of here.
tell you like this, man. I will always love the state of Florida for Jimmy Jones, Emmitt Smith, and all them goddamn Florida boys that came down and made the Cowboys goddamn heroes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Them
Hmm.
boys came out of Florida and changed the culture, man. If you go back and look at those winning Cowboy teams, go look at all them Florida boys on the team.
Hmm. We were
From
badass back then, boy. Got there had some super motherfuckers coming out of there. You
shit,
know.
we had damn near took the whole U. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
U, what it is,
Georgia, yeah, all of them. We had
yeah.
Florida boys everywhere, all over the league.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
oh yeah. But
Hmm.
but no, man, I was gonna say, man, that damn Bud Crawford, man, that dude, man, come on, man. I, I just run out of. I have never seen a fighter that does the stupidest things like this guy do. It's like stay in school. That's the rule, for real, bro. This
Hmm.
nigga here, you gonna take $1 million versus fighting EJ where you can make enough money that could be your fucking last. That could have been your last fight. He probably made about 12, $15 million in that fight at least. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? On the low side, but you gonna go fight for 1 million against a Euro bomb. I just don't get it. And these damn Crawford fans, it makes me, when you see we make you cringe when you see somebody twist themselves in knots trying to explain what the fuck this dumbass is doing. Now, man, I know motherfuckers that kill people, and they motherfucking mamas and daddies was happy to see their ass go to jail because they was wrong.
Right.
You know, you know what I mean. At some point, you got to stand up. You know what I mean. What you gonna sacrifice your own character to protect this dude? You
That's
know
what
what I
we
mean?
seeing. That's what we seeing.
I love my kids, and if I had to lie to keep them out of jail, I would. But I got a fucking limit to where I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
if the crime you committed was too bad, I want to see your ass go to jail.
Hmm.
Fuck you on the street, you 18 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
It's like they just can't accept. You know what I'm saying? What we seeing. I mean, you know what I mean? They don't accept that shit, bro. It's like, bro, come on, man. You just walked out of negotiation of what you talk about money, dude. They offered you way more money than the shit that you settled for. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's an easier fight, you gonna take that shit? You know what I'm saying? Over a legacy fight? Hey
Hey,
man, we can't do that, bro.
let me tell you something, bro. The biggest bullshit was when people tried to say that the PBC lowballed him because he didn't know what he was getting up front. The whole point is the common sense is, bro, you was gonna get way more than $2 million no matter what the fuck they gave you. No matter what
Mm-hmm.
the PBC end up getting you on the back end, you was gonna get more than $2 million in total. So it's like, bro, like all that was a lie. Then you got some people saying, well, he told the PBC that he wanted to fight before the end of the year, and the PBC couldn't make that happen. Well, which one is it? Did they lowball him, or did they not give him a fighting time? Because it can't be both.
But
Both of them can't be the reason that he didn't take the fight.
well, my thing is, when has Bud ever been in a rush to goddamn make a fight?
Right.
Yeah, when has he ever been in a rush? All of a sudden, because now he's fighting Errol Spence Jr. You know, he chased Pacquiao for what, 7 years and didn't sign the contract. Chased
Man,
him for
it's a bunch of bullshit. Anybody know anytime you got a big fight, the more time, the better. They give you more time to train, more time to get in shape, more time to get your goddamn knife sharp. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just a fucking lie, man.
Hey,
You mean to
Right.
tell me you can't wait 2 or 3 weeks? Oh, I got to get it right now. Got to get it right now. Got to get it right now. That's
Yeah,
fucking bullshit.
yeah, that was
man.
bull.
Right.
That was all bullshit. Hey, I want to address somebody in the chat. His name Wayne Jr. Nah, Wayne Jr. He didn't get 10 million. He got 2. That's the only thing that's been confirmed, that he got $2 million.
Did he get 2 or 1? Cause I seen
He got
one. I
one.
seen 2.
Gonna get 2 if the motherfucker fight make money.
Yeah.
He gets 70% of the back end. Ain't nobody buy this shit hard.
So and that's another thing. So he knows what the back end is. That lets you know right there. He knows what the back end is.
Exactly. He gets 70% of the back end.
He
He get $1
knows.
million up front and 70% of the back end. So
So
basically, he's
Mhm.
betting on himself, basically. And the motherfucker, he to put it simple, he think that a lot of people gonna buy his fight. He think that he gonna make more money doing it himself. But this is what it is. He think, well, fuck it, I ain't got to fight that hard ass fight, and I can make just as much money as they offer me because my fans gonna come to see me, and I get 70% of the back end. That's what he think. That's what he doing. But I got a feeling they gonna bust his ass when he see them pay per views. I've been searching the internet. I've been waiting for them motherfuckers to come out.
Me too. Yo, you too. I've been
Yeah,
scanning them motherfuckers too.
I've been waiting for them motherfuckers. I
They
know the
said
motherfuckers ain't
now,
doing shit.
now they talking about 16K or something like that. 16K. That's what I'm hearing. That's the rumors. 16K. 16K ain't shit.
And at $40,
Mm-mm.
nigga ain't make shit, man.
And that's like AJ pay-per-view prices. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think
Yeah,
over there's like 29.99 or some shit like that.
yeah,
25.
bro. Bro, in order to make what you gonna make on a Spence fight, you gotta sell double what Spence sell.
Mm-hmm.
Spence, you coming in at $79 with Spence. So you're gonna sell yours for 39, and instead of you making 300,000 pay-per-view buys, you gotta make 600 in order to make a fight. And motherfucker, you ain't never did over 135.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he did 135 with Sean Porter. I think that's the most he ever did. People been giving him 190, but I seen they should say 135 on the internet. I don't know why people give him 190 with Sean Porter. He didn't sell that many. 135 thousand pay-per-view buys, bro.
Hey, after what I seen, Bud, in this fight, I guess he was the A side, so he was able to go to Omaha, able, I guess, to get the refs he wanted, judges. I don't know exactly how that worked, but I know he got whatever he wanted. Then you look at him with his gloves busting open. Then he walked over there to the people that were sanctioning it. They let the fight go on, bro. I'm just so glad EJ will be the A side, because if Bud was the A side against EJ, shit, EJ might have to be drained. He might have to only be able to fight with one hand. Ain't no telling what type of shit Bud to come up with if he was the A side.
Man, what's up with these Canahan fighters in these gloves, bro?
Well,
Man,
I
he a
don't
I
thug.
get
call him.
it.
He a
I call him.
thug, bro. Canahan is a kingpin,
I
so
call him
it's gonna be
Tyson
some
Fury
serious shit.
gloves. I call them
Yeah,
some bitches Tyson Fury gloves. That's how you know. That's if you're a detective, you know you look for the MO. And them damn busted gloves is the MO that nigga dealing with the Kenny hand. Cause that's his logo,
yeah.
Right.
goddamn it.
That's his
No
logo.
padding in the fucking gloves.
And another thing is too, bro. Like you look at this shit seem crazy, but like it's not even real. Like he dealing with some like mafia shit. This shit seem like something straight out of Rocky movie, bro. Like
Fuck.
Somebody trying to break in your shit.
That's me. I fucking around and I cut this damn thing off so that I wouldn't be playing through the radio. My truck crazy, bro.
But now
But
I was saying like this shit straight out of a Rocky movie, bro. You dealing with a known drug lord who can't come into the country, but he's still laundering money in the U.S. You got glove gates going on, people getting knocked out in the ring because ain't no padding in the glove. This shit sound like some out of Rocky movie.
Mm-hmm.
man, they should have stopped that damn fight. What if he'd have killed that dude? You know what I mean? That is the I've never seen two gloves pop.
Mm-hmm.
Two. I mean that shit. The worst thing you see is the tape coming off from around the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker got gloves splitting. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. To be honest with you, everybody give Bud the benefit of the doubt on a lot of shit. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think the motherfucker cycling. I think the motherfucker don't want to take that fucking drug test, man.
You should have seen my post. That's what I post. I said this motherfucker juice, probably juicing, bro. He done got old and long in the tooth. So he know he can't afford. If he's gonna take that Spence fight, this fight was a test. This fight here, I believe, was a test to see how that shit working for him. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
it
He
worked
been
for him. Yeah, that without that, maybe he wasn't on it this time because he did look kind of. If I seen the fucking clips of it on YouTube,
no, I know what you're
eh,
saying, but see, he got to
he
sit there.
looked piss poor.
He can't change. He can't change his athleticism. You know what I'm saying? But what he can change is that power and his stamina. You see what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
them PEDs will keep you going. You
well,
know
I
what I'm
think he
saying?
owned it. I think he owned it too, bro, for the simple fact that this sound all right. All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let y'all know this before I finish what I'm gonna say. I do give Terrence Crawford credit for being somebody who stayed in shape his whole career, right? So I understand it. But at the same time,
Yeah,
at
so the
35,
motherfucker got an AMPE. So he got AMPE. You know what I'm saying?
so I was just saying that, at the same time, bro, around this age is, bro, when you start to see fighters' body change, bro. I believe Terrence Crawford on PEDs because there's no change in his physique, bro. Like, at this age, that's when you start to see you can see in the weigh-in when a fighter aging.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see that with Terrence Crawford, but a lot of they come with that steroid use and HGH shit like that, HGH human growth hormone, that keep you from aging.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he's doing a lot of different shit, bro. Like he dealing with Kenny. That's why he want to go to the UK.
Yeah, you keep on using that shit, he gonna turn into a fucking frog at the end of his career. Let's see.
Right.
Mike Rhythm says he turned down the 8.5 guarantee. To now, I'm questioning them gloves because Kell Brook, you thought Golovkin would have knocked him around like that, but that half a punch, I don't know now. And what's going on, William Rick? I see you, bro. And Don Jenkins, the Gotcha Gamer, says then they moved the goalpost pool. He said and say he just wanted to stay busy. Right. If you want to
Man,
stay busy, why not tell the PBC? I mean, they
man,
would have.
if you go back and look at all Crawford fights, this is something that I have noticed. In all his fights, his fucking gloves look like they too big. I'm like, why his fucking gloves look
Yeah.
so goddamn big?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It don't even look like they. You know what I mean? Like he got on a exercise big glove. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I would
No, I know what
definitely.
you're saying because I be sitting up there drawing the nigga. I said, why them gloves so goddamn puppy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I'm like,
another thing they lied about how he said that he wanted to stay busy, bro. Like you said, why not tell the PBC that these people are in the business of making money? So if you really came to them wholeheartedly and genuinely said, look, I don't want to fight Spence without having a fight in between, the PBC would have found you a PBC fighter to fight in the meantime. These people in the business of making money.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh,
that's another thing that the people that Terrence Crawford the Crawford fans, they always crying about somebody mistreating Bud. But man, Crawford, he screwed the PBC fourth quarter up this year. Fucked the whole fourth quarter off because they like to do two big fights. They like to do a big fight at the beginning of the year and a big fight at the end of the year. They fucked off their fourth quarter, and then they fuck around. He fucking made Errol lose a whole goddamn check. You know what I mean? He talking about it. This dude lost probably about $20 million fucking with this dude. You know, trying to get this dude to fight. And I know what's going on with EJ, because EJ, he one of these type of people that once he get wrapped up, you know, once he get focused on the target, that's the target that he wants. And I want him to get the fight that he wants, because I know what happened to him in the Olympics when he was, you know, that he was going and one day he was building, and then they screwed him over in that fight, and he couldn't get back ramped up for the next fight. You know what I mean? because motherfucker, you know, some people that should affect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, remember in the Olympics when he the reason why he didn't medal was because they screwed him, and then they turned back around and said, no,
fucked his momentum up.
Yeah, fucked his momentum up, and then, you know, he's trying to get ramped back up after he'd been through, you know what I mean, all that, you know. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, man, I'm kind of like at the point that you give him an easy touch right now, because, or you know what I mean, I don't know, man, I just don't like the way this whole shit played out. You know, at the end of the day, I wanted to see the Crawford fight, but now I'm more like, man, I'm wasting no more time with this dude.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He all propaganda, bro. He all propaganda, bro. All Fox News shit. Everything he wages war in social media. That's where he fight the hardest. You know what I'm saying? He don't even want to see, because right now, you see all that shit he was talking beforehand. Now you don't hear none of it. You don't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now that the fight is in front of him, where he can make the fight, they talking about, why didn't he make the fight before? Why didn't he make the fight before? So they planting seeds out here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put this fight behind him, because they don't want the fight. They don't want to see this fight. You know what I'm saying? His fans don't want to see the fight because they see the change in Terrence Crawford. They see him slowing down. They see he can't handle the smoke that's coming his way. You know what I'm saying? They see EJ getting better and stronger. They see he's at the top of his game. So they don't want to see the fight now that it's in front of them. And the shit is a major contradiction, bro. These niggas are not real boxing fans. They just fans of Bud Crawford, and they hate.
I'm gonna tell you, so I really didn't pay any attention to Crawford until I seen him when he fought the Gamboa fight. I seen him when he fought that guy that what's his name? Pascal, I think that was his name. Where they were hyping Pascal up like he was something serious. I seen those two fights, but with this, when I saw him fight the Benavidez kid with one leg, I know when I seen that, because you know all the hype, Bud Crawford, that's when they had started hyping up Crawford against Spence. And I seen that fight, I'm like, you gonna send this dude up against Spence, and he having this much trouble with a guy with one leg? EJ would have ate that dude up. Danny Garcia pieced his ass up. He beat him worse than Bud did, even though Bud knocked him out in the 12th round. You know, everybody know Bud got good power, but Danny Garcia beat the motherfucker ass. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
you said Danny Garcia beat you? Talking about in the amateurs?
No, Danny Garcia beat Benavidez.
Oh yeah. Up at 54.
Yeah, he beat the hell out of him. He
beat the hell out of him. And I think about when Bud fought him, Benavidez gave Bud all kind of hell. You know what I mean? And Danny
beat he had an injured leg too, brother.
Yeah, he had an injured leg, one leg. That's what we called him, one leg Benavidez. And EJ say, you talk about Benavidez, I got to film me punishing him when he had both his legs. You know what I mean? When he was a fucking top flight prospect. You know, so I know, but when I see that Benavidez fight, I'm like, they saying this dude gonna beat EJ? I'm like, no, indeed. Nah, not this guy here. That motherfucker there, man, he just overrated, man. You know, he fight, it's the top ranked smoke screen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing they did with what's his name? What's the guy that fought Pacquiao about 2 times? Tim Bradley. Who did Tim Bradley fight besides Pacquiao?
Marquez. He fought Manny Pacquiao like 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times. But he spent his whole career at Top Rank, though, right?
All this, yeah,
But he could
all
have,
this damn career.
but he could have fought Mayweather.
Man, Mayweather would have beat shit out of Bradley.
He didn't want the smoke.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just, and then at David Avenesian, this guy he just fought, that's who Bob Arum was finna make him fight before he left Bob Arum.
You were just talking about Avenesian?
Yeah, Arum had already been talking about fighting Avenesian before he left Top Rank. So you gonna turn around and go pick up the trash that you left behind at Top Rank.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, man, but I'm gonna get off here and listen to y'all fellas chop it up, man. I was just touching base, man. You said Emmett Smith, man. You called me out the woodworks, man. I wish the Cowboys had Emmett right now, goddamn
it. Emmett a cool dude, man. He all right guy.
Oh yeah, good people. I done met him, Daryl Johnson. I done met Aikman.
Oh, you met Daryl? Okay.
Yeah, I met Daryl the Moose Johnson. Man, Daryl cool. Big dude too, man. Big, but Daryl about 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
He about 6'4", man.
Daryl was good. He was good back then.
Yeah. He was good, man. He looked like a damn linebacker. Yeah, I met him. I done met. Man, you can't name too many Cowboys from the Super Bowl teams I haven't met. Michael Irvin, I done ran into Mike in the hood back in the day.
Oh yeah, Mike crazy as hell, man. Shit.
Mike.
I want to ask y'all Florida boys a question right quick though. Man, why is y'all so damn fast in Florida, bro? Like that, like we talk, bro. Me and my homeboy in high school, we used to joke.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. You know, when we go to the lakes down in Florida, we swim with alligators. You know what I'm saying? Tell them. Tell them.
You tell me, Paul, I'm gonna believe it because when people tell me they from Florida, I automatically assume you weren't fast.
Hey, them niggas in Florida is quick. Look at Roy Jones. He from Florida. This is speed come out of Florida.
Yeah, Keith Thurman come out of Florida.
Y'all Keith Thurman in the United States.
Didn't my boy Winky Wright come out of Florida?
Yep.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite Winky Wrights. Right? I ain't never liked Keith Thurman too much, but Winky was my boy though. I bet money on Winky.
Yeah, Winky been going in on Crawford too. He going in on how he's avoiding these negotiations and the tactics he's using. You know what I'm saying, to avoid this man. But see, when you see somebody for real and they prepared and shit, you know, when you coming out of car accident, you know what I'm saying, you see weakness. That's different than when a motherfucker's ready.
Right.
Yeah, it's totally different. Now he know EJ is ready. He ain't talking no shit now. You know what I'm saying? That dude is paying for nutritionists. He's putting money in his body. This dude is prepared to whip ass now. You know what I'm saying? He knows
ass.
Oh yeah, Winky. Hey, Winky Wright wasn't ducking no fades, dog.
Oh, Pooh, you was on the show last night.
Say what? Oh yeah, I got it on here.
I was pissed the fuck off on that show.
Yeah, I had to hit up Champ side to see if I could use a piece. That call.
He don't mind you using the shit. He likes to push the brand to us though, you know. But man, that damn nigga that called in talking about he was Bud Cousin, boy. That nigga had me in my damn feelings, dog.
What?
Yeah. I saw you on there. Yeah. You were there, dog.
There was a dude called in and said he was Bud Cousin. And the first thing he talked about, like, bro, this is the shit that I be talking about. If we talking about motherfucking boxing, bro, you know, you give your boxing opinion, you know, that's okay. But when you first thing out your mouth, this is why I say Bud fans are weird as fuck. Because first thing he came on there talking about was Errol-sexuals. And I'm like, bro, what grown man calls another man an Errol-sexual? Then he talked about, and then Errol on Instagram in the hotel with his girl eating strawberries talking about, is that for me? Like, dude, that's some bullshit, dog. I said, dude, that's some bullshit, bro. You in the hotel with strawberries and your woman, man. What the fuck?
And more importantly, that's a personal moment.
Like that,
exactly.
Yeah, why are you paying attention to what this nigga and his girl doing in the hotel?
He talking about man. What it is, man, is that man, the hate is so they can't find nothing on EJ. They can't find nothing on his character. So they gotta attack him personally.
But listen, he talking about Earl so weird. His weird ass. his weird gay ass talking about, are those strawberries for me? Like, nigga, you in a hotel room with your girl. Where ain't shit you do with your girl weird and gay, nigga. What the fuck? Your girl gave you
Man,
some strawberries on some bullshit. Now, if
just
y'all
told
motherfucking bums stop motherfucking messing with these little ghetto ass project bitches that you can just get a damn 4 for $4 meal from McDonald's or Wendy's and pop off in their ass and y'all good. Just because y'all knocking shit down in the damn car, motherfuckers do go to 5-star hotels and restaurants and do shit with their women. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
talk about that shit weird.
Hey, look
And
at
then
this
he
real
started
man.
talking about how
Hey.
Bud whooped his ass and all. Like, bro, nigga capped the whole guy. And I got mad at my boy Chance.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it
That
up. I'm
nigga
gonna give
capped
you.
for 30 damn minutes, dog.
Yeah, I listened to him. I was like, look. I was like,
Man,
who is?
I was
I
hollering
like.
at Champs side. I said, Champs, I cut this nigga, man, or something.
I saw you in the comments. Said you a hater.
Hey, look at this real man. Hey,
And then he talking about Bud was a hood
Lee,
superstar. People don't know about that shit. This is what he was talking about. He talking about Bud is a superstar in and outside the ring. He's a superstar in the hood. And then that's what I sit there and said, nigga, that's the problem with motherfuckers nowadays. I said Bud was a superstar, but he got shot in his motherfucking head. I said, when do we start praising the victim and not the shooter, nigga? I said, you ain't a superstar if a motherfucker take your ass up out of here, dog. I said, that's the problem. Motherfuckers getting shot. And then I said, 50 Cent got shot 11 times, and now he got damn a killer. Like, man, come on now. When do we start praising the ones that get shot instead of the shooters, dog?
Hey, hold on. Hey, look here. Every bitch EJ fuck with 5-star. This nigga get busted with fat white bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all crazy.
He get these bitches out of trailer parks to Omaha. He get busted by his wife.
Oh my God.
And you motherfuckers got to talk about EJ in a bad bitch in a hotel room eating strawberries, nigga. And your man at the trailer park fishing for white fat bitches. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
He
Nigga.
had the damn corn silos and shit.
At the corn
Out fucking bitches out. Nah, I ain't gonna get into that.
Man,
Nah.
fat white girls, man. I don't have a problem with fat white girls, but when you're a black millionaire, your standards, at least if you got a white girl, she ought to be one of the baddest bitches out
If
here.
you gonna
Man.
get somebody from a different race, get the best ones, bro. Don't get the
That
ones that
bitch
they
ought
don't
to be
want.
Exactly.
Don't get the ones they don't want. You get the ones the Mexicans come and get the green cars off of, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know, those the ones that's designed for the Mexicans trying to get a green card, bro.
Them goddamn white girls. Them white girls be gaining weight the way them a fat black millionaire and shit. You know
No,
what I'm
but you
saying?
know the type that Bud was messing with. The only people that mess with them is the motherfucking Spanish people trying to get motherfucking green cards. You see them with them motherfucking below the Beluga Lucas. Motherfucker look like a Beluga whale
what
and
kind
shit.
of millionaire fucks fat white girls, my nigga? A fucking millionaire, man.
Them
I
goddamn.
mean, well, you know, they say he fed his girl. That's why she's big now like that. You know, they say he got a fat fetish.
I mean, but how much confidence can you really have when you fishing in the lower level? You know what I mean? You know, motherfucker, you eating the fruit on the ground. You ain't even climbing up to the limb. You know what I mean? You
ain't getting that fresh fruit. You getting that damn rotten fruit.
Period.
But that tells me the type
white
of,
is right.
that tells me the type of person he is.
You say what, bro?
I say to Bud, you know, white is right. So I can't even say it's just because they fat.
Well, you know, Bud always try to please master and sons. You feel me?
Yeah.
But don't get the white girls with them stomach look like oatmeal pies on the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that nigga like to play hide and seek, boy. He take him a bag of flour and crop dust that thing down there. Wherever it clump up at, that's where he going at.
Say nobody want no oatmeal pie, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, leave that alone, bro. You got money now, bro. Go get your sister out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's build up right.
Man, come to Dallas, man. I put you on something real bad, nigga. You got money, nigga. We gonna walk out the strip club with the baddest bitch in there, nigga. What you want, nigga?
I know Kidder here got some bad white bitches for him. Come on now.
I ain't lying, man. So some redhead Irish, you know what I'm saying? Irish Rose, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, boy. Yeah. Some speak a different language. You know what I'm saying?
Exotic. Parts up under her stomach like damn spoiled milk and shit, bro. Like
she like she gonna be a vampire now, cause them redhead can't stand no damn sunlight. They like vampires and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfucker will burn up in the damn sun.
Well, they say the freaks come out at night. Me too.
That motherfucker had to lay in a coffin and shit. Too much sun come out. They say Let me see. Said Don Jenkins, the Gotcha Game says they quick to call EJ a drunk from fam. He said stop the disrespect. Bud fans are very emotional because the nigga looking bad in these streets. You know what I'm saying? He can't stand on no square, bro. Everything he says is lies. He built up lies and they get exposed. So, they pissed off about that shit because they know, they can't find shit on EJ. So they got to resort to
Bro,
all kind of
that
dirty
nigga was
ass
capping like
tactics.
hell, boy.
Well, let's get into it then. Let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and click. I got it marked up. Let me
I
see.
see my boy Eli Peter TV was over there too. He was over that motherfucker last.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mostly.
man. Fellas, let me get offline and listen, fellas, man. Y'all boys be like, man.
All
Y'all
right, then,
keep
dog.
stay on his
All right,
neck,
dog, man.
man. Stay on his neck.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm gonna step on his ribs, man. Fuck that shit.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get into the call. This is Champ Side. Everybody know the Champ Side. You know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed to the Champ Side, you know what I'm saying? You need to get subscribed to the
Yeah,
Champ Side.
he trying to hit the road to 100K. Y'all go ahead and hit the Champ Side up with a subscription.
All right, let's get into
He dropped knowledge and boxing. It's more than just boxing over there.
Yep. Let's get into it. Let me see. Hopefully my damn internet come on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, boss.
What's going on, bro? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Rondo. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
What's going on?
Man, my thing is, you've been spitting the facts about that, man. My little cousin had been trying to get with him for so long.
Who?
And it just, Bud, trying to get at Spence.
Uh-huh.
And there's so many
that's
different...
your cousin? Bud, your cousin?
Yeah, that's my blood cousin. You can see my profile and whatnot. But my thing is, there was so many things Errol wanted in that contract, but I ain't gonna speak on it. And it was just some BS. He agreed to it, like everybody said.
Now he just said that there was so many things that Spence wanted in that contract, but he ain't gonna speak on it. But he agreed to everything. Y'all catch that?
Break them down, Pool. Break them down.
Did y'all just catch that? I mean, they are already. He's starting with the damn cap. But let's continue.
You know what I mean? The bullshit, like they said, he was pump faking. And why do you, like you said, I seen your last video a few hours ago. Like all these Spence fans, like I may be a little biased because I've been watching the fight since he was a kid. But pound for pound, you just don't get that title to anybody. You feel what I'm saying? You just don't hand that out. You got Atlas and all the number one guys saying he one of the top dudes, pound for pound. Make it make sense. Why is he ducking this man?
Now he just gonna make assertions without backing it up. You know what I'm saying? He just gonna put that shit out there, you know what I'm saying, as a narrative, you know what I'm saying, without having to back that shit up. But we're gonna
he
continue.
About to start windmilling.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never known Bud to duck anything. I done seen many fights on the streets, seen my little cousin how he get down. So that carries from the streets to the ring. He a whole totally different animal. And that's all I be trying to tell people. Man, you look in that man's eyes in any situation.
Yeah, he's a goddamn duck. You know what I'm saying? That's what the hell he is.
Situation when it's on, you don't want no smoke. And I ain't here to big him up. Like we know my cousin is Bud, we're gonna say Bud is a talented fighter. But I just hate all that BS people be saying, man. Just open your eyes. What you call them, Spence sexuals or Errol sexuals. Cut the shit. Like, he one of them ones. Like, if you do a stat check and fact check about him in the streets and him in the ring, that all add up, man.
I mean, now, did he say anything to prove, what is he trying to say here, what is he trying to say? I mean,
he said a whole bunch of nothing, and then he bragging on Bud beating people in the streets. I mean, nigga, you a trained fighter fighting damn niggas in the hood. What the fuck?
I mean, what is he?
That's how he got shot in the head.
Exactly.
Let's continue.
Yeah,
it all adds up.
I mean, I think we all know that, and that's why we want to see Bud fighting the best fighters in the world. Honestly, I can't speak for my audience or anybody else's audience, because I think if you looked around, you see a lot of the criticism for Bud. It's not in one place. It's all around, right?
It's all over, man. But it just so many people done ducked him You know what I mean? Even Pac, like after he fought Poster, I was in the back at the post conference when Freddie Roach was like, when they asked him, do you think Pacquiao can fight him or whatnot? Do you think he was like, Pacquiao needs a couple tune-up fights before he fight Bud because Bud is a faster, stronger, Mayweather. He was a faster Mayweather. He said that. You can go pull that press conference up. So with that being said, all these people that induct him.
Wait a minute. Didn't Bud not sign the contract with Pacquiao, y'all? Wasn't it
Facts.
Bud? Wasn't it
Facts.
Bud that walked away from the negotiation and shit, and Pacquiao was ready to fight him? So what is he talking about here? What is he talking about? Does he even know what he's talking about? It's like Pacquiao tried to fight that man, and then he moved on to Spence. You know what I'm saying? So this dude here is straight delusional and lying. You know what I'm saying? This is why you can't argue with Bud Crawford fans because they won't keep it real. You know what I'm
Pacquiao thought
saying?
he was the easiest one out of Spence, Thurman, and Crawford. He thought Crawford was the easiest one.
Either we know Manny Pacquiao will fight anybody. You know what I'm saying? And and Manny Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman, so he found his way to fighting the best, and Bud hasn't. And Manny Pacquiao is way older than Spence or Crawford, so he made his way to fighting one of the top guys, right? But for some reason, Bud Crawford can't seem to fight none of the top dudes, but Manny Pacquiao was able to do it. That shit don't make no sense.
Him. He didn't sign contracts out, but he don't be blasting people. Man, cut this shit. Like, I love your show. I love what you do, my dude. You ever in Omaha again, come fuck with the family. But this, I just hate the bullshit. And, normally I just watch a show and don't say shit or whatever, but I get tired of these people trying to put this label on this man. And all he do, if he one of the purest fighters in the game, don't smoke, don't drink. It's all business.
Now, everybody want to keep giving Terrence Crawford credit for doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to not drink. He's supposed to not do none of those things. He's supposed to stay in top health. Why do he want extra brownie points for doing what he's supposed to do? That shit don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? They want to give him accolades any way they can to try to put him over Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? Anything he do. Oh, Bud crossed the street. He crossed the street at the crosswalk. He don't jaywalk.
That's
He
fact.
don't jaywalk like everybody else. He go up to the crosswalk and he walk right on cross and he wait for the light to turn green.
Right,
You know?
they want Bud to be treated how ESPN treat LeBron James. Every time LeBron James make a layup, they say it's the best layup ever made.
Mm-hmm. If you notice his shoes, he makes sure every lace is tied up. He ain't like old sloppy lace Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? Any old little ass shit they want to get this nigga credit for, and he's just doing what a damn boxer's supposed to do. You don't get no credit for that, boy. Sorry.
You see that Errol dude running around, hopping on beds, eating strawberries. It's for me on that weird shit. No, cut that shit out, man.
Wait, what?
Quit all that damn drinking and focus on boxing.
Now, what the hell? What is he talking about, bro? He's not even fighting Spence. He's not in line.
He talking
Go
about
ahead.
Spence was in the hotel with his wife on
No,
the
I know what he's talking about, but I'm just saying. I mean, why is he talking about this like this? Like he's lined up to fight Spence. Like he's in negotiation with Spence. Why is he talking about that man's personal life? Why is he looking online and looking at this man videos and shit just to hate on him? You know what I'm saying? Spence the one who's trying to get the fight with your little cousin. You know what I'm saying? So you got this much hate for this man just because he want to beat up Bud in the ring, the man who has not said anything negative against his family or called them gay or called them anything. This is the type of unprofessional shit, you know what I'm saying, that makes you dislike anybody associated with Terrence Crawford. His fans, no matter what, they're all just like this, emotional wrecks, you know what I'm saying, because they know they boy looking like a duck out here, because they know he is a duck. So they doing everything they can to try to throw trash on EJ name. And this man, he don't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that just makes it worse. That make them look worse on their side. That make them look like a bunch of goddamn haters, which is what they are. You know what I'm saying? Because he must be the first generation that got money in a situation over there. Cause the way they acting, you know what I'm saying? Cause they ain't used to shit. They ain't used to a motherfucker buying strawberries and chilling. You know what I'm saying, with a 5-star woman. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's get back into it before I say something crazy.
The dude's I don't care. He's a real weirdo to me. Like dead ass.
Damn.
So I want all the smoke, especially that anybody. I'm like that too, dead ass. I'm a fool. I love this, you know what I mean? Fuck off, but I'm like that too. It ain't just it ain't.
Well, now what did he say? He a fool too, and he like to fuck off. I mean, bro, man, did y'all catch that? He said he a fool too, and he like to fuck off.
Hey, I
But he,
think that's the little nigga that was up there when Earl and Bud met, and Earl told that nigga to shut up. That's what I think that one is. Why your man talking? Because he got a lot of animosity. Like he was that nigga
yeah,
that.
I mean, but my thing is, he act like this is a gang war. You know what I'm saying? He act like this like some visceral dislike EJ. But then they'll turn around and say, you know, I like EJ too. I said that's why you can't trust no niggas out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they, you know, they act like they like you, but they got a dagger and they hard for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch niggas like this. You know what I'm saying? They think it's cool to be deceptive like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch these kind of
It ain't
people.
just in Bud. But as I was saying, like I said, I love what you do. I love your platform and shit like that. And other people, like I said, man, just let that man live. And the problem is with me is all these big names, all these people he done whoop their ass in the ring. It's like he gonna be as tough a challenge. He gonna be he make it look easy. Okay, you can call it boring, but when he break them down, then what? They said all these other cats are gonna beat his ass. They too big. Bud breaks their ass down slowly but surely. And the worst.
Well, who said that? He keeps saying all, yeah, all y'all. Who all said all this shit about Bud?
And what
You know
big
what I'm saying?
names he talking about? What big names did Bud fight?
Right. See, so they just conflate a lot of shit together and then try to twist it in Bud favor just by making assertions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that ain't defending this man. That's just talking shit. That's just popping shit. That's all that is. You ain't saying nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man.
Worst thing you can do is run your mouth to Bud. Spence better be quiet. That's all I'm saying.
Who is he to tell anybody to be quiet? And what is he talking about? Like Spence is talking shit or something. You know,
Told you that
Spence.
nigga had me pissed, boy.
What is he talking about? Like he gonna beat? What he gonna do? Beat up Spence or some shit? I mean, he acting like Spence is selling out or something, or selling wolf tickets or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's Day Camp who making this shit on a personal level, who's trying to take it to areas where it's unprofessional. That's them. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
them that's ducking. It's them that's selling the damn
Right.
wolf tickets. It's
It's
them
it's
that saying they won't smoke and don't do it.
it's them that acting like a bunch of scorned ass mean girls. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be dirty and in the gutter with the shit. You don't hear nothing from EJ. You know what I'm saying? Anything this dude do, they try to be so offended. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The man made a shirt, you know what I'm saying, showing that Terrence Crawford is ducking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they so offended. Everything EJ do, it crosses the line. Oh, that's the last line. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, they need to get out of that bullshit, bro.
I wanted to ask you because keep going. Feel free to say whatever you want. Ain't no restriction on it. But I wanted to ask you. You said that that Pacquiao duck Crawford. I could have.
Fuck yeah, because that.
Hold on.
Because
I could have sworn that there's I could probably pull it up right now where Bob Arum said he blocked the fight.
Yeah, but listen.
Because
So when we was at
he knew that Bud would whoop his ass, basically.
Yeah, and this was the thing. So when right before Pacquiao fought Floyd, we was up in that press conference, or I forgot where it's at. Al was talking. Well, not Al, but Bob.
Y'all see all the pictures of Roy Jones. Y'all see the pictures of Lights Out Tony. You know what I'm saying? Shaking Bud hands. Y'all see that, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know that's why they love this nigga.
He was like after Pacquiao
There
beats
go Ward too.
Mayweather, you gonna fight him in the Philippines? Like what? Like no, I ain't. I'll fight him here. You see what I'm saying? But you know, Pat got his ass whooped by Floyd. But even after that, Bud fought that, I forgot the guy's name, whooped his ass, and he fought Posto. And then, you know, Freddie Roach was, because when Freddie came in, if you look in the video, I'm in the video, whatever, because I asked Freddie what type of fighter is Bud. He was like, he all right when he was wrapping the gloves and shit like that. But when Posto got his ass whooped, oh yeah, he's a faster, more powerful Mayweather, and he's a very good fighter. Pacquiao would need a tune-up fight before he fight him. Look, research that video. Like, this man ain't duck shit. You feel what I'm saying? Anything that came his way, he said, if his whatever his handler, whatever he say, okay, you fight him, he do it. He don't run from shit. I ain't never known that man. He stand on 10 in any situation, wrong or right. You feel what I'm saying? So all this shit, like, he one of the most duck fighters, dead ass. It's already been mentioned. So
Who ducked Terrence Crawford, y'all? Can anybody tell me who ducked Terrence Crawford? Anybody?
Cool. You gotta listen. Like you said, you gotta listen to how they spit the narrative. That's why you said he been ducked more than everybody. It's already been mentioned. They just waiting on somebody to mention it, and then they back it like it's fact. That's why Crawford fans, every time he do something, they look for an excuse to let him out of it, because all you gotta do is mention that he wasn't wrong, and the rest of them gonna defend that shit like it's law.
Hell, I remember Boots was on his ass though. Boots wanted to fight his ass, but hey, he ain't sitting in the Boots. Boots told the motherfuckers that Crawford ain't no real switch hitter and that he would do Crawford. And they ain't responding to that. But everybody in the chat, I want y'all to listen to this man right here. I want y'all to listen to the real reason why Bud and his people really mad. He gonna slip up and say it. I want y'all to listen.
All right.
Like you said, easy route, Spence. Why wouldn't I fight Porter? I mean, you got to make it make sense. Like, man, he was speaking with a clear mind. He didn't have no liquor in his system. He knew what he was saying because that was in his heart. He fearful. He know what Bud can do. He seen it when he fought Porter. He was like, fuck. You see the look on his face? And I ran up, me and my family ran up like, what's up? He tried to hurt me, get out that motherfucking Mandolin Bay.
I was there. I was walking with him.
All right, with that right there, that right there was a bunch of bullshit. Earl got up and left because he was disgusted that they stopped the fight. That's not no
he said some he said some bullshit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said the Warriors supposed to go out on their shield. And he seen that Crawford and Sean Porter had some shit going on, because if you look at the video, Sean Porter clearly signaled his dad when the shit got thrown, man. You know, because Sean Porter went out on his feet. Come on, man. That's not no Sean Porter we know. Sean Porter we know gonna keep going until it's over with. And that's just it.
And you know, they always trying to misinterpret what's going on with EJ. They're always trying to put a narrative on whatever EJ does. They always trying to put their little spin on it and say what's really going on.
Yeah.
When EJ don't ever say shit, he just let it ride, bro.
Real men ain't gonna argue back and forth. Real men ain't gonna keep going back and forth with you. That's what the females do.
I mean, it's like they constantly trying to trash his name.
That was me and I was like, what's up? Like, that dude, it ain't that shark, that big fish shit is some bullshit.
So outside of it, because it seemed like, obviously, like, that's your cousin. So, you know, like, I get it. I get all of that. But how do you see the fight playing out from a boxing standpoint?
I'm going to tell you just like this. This is how I see it. Bud going to try to figure out his pace. What are you going to try to do? One thing about it, Bud is not flat-footed. He's very aware of what's going on. Because you got to look at, what's the last guy Spence fought name? Ugas. So Ugas was whooping his ass. I was at that fight. The first 6 rounds. All of a sudden, he stopped fighting.
Ugas was not whipping EJ ass, bro. You know, these niggas cannot keep it real for nothing, man.
Yeah, but why he said that, Chance I started playing the video to show that nigga was capping, though. Why you see it in the background?
All right.
And you see he rocked his shit. And I'm just trying to figure out why you just stopped fighting. Because every time Errol threw a punch, he didn't even connect. Boom, boom. Ugas hitting him with 2 pieces. Look at that footage. Like, why did Ugas stop fighting? And with Bud, he going to pace it. He going to figure him out. He going to time his shit. And it's lights out for that man. He too fucking slow. They keep talking this power shit or the body. Bud, his first 7 or 8 fights, all body shots. We'll watch him on the VHA tapes in the side living room when he flying out to New York and shit, banging motherfuckers, body shot, knocking motherfuckers out. So his core is strong. So that body shit is not gonna work.
Yeah, I saw
it's gonna be a failed
when
attempt.
they met. That's what he was saying. That body stuff not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. He gonna have to come with a whole. I mean, I'm not knocking. Spence is a good fighter, but he's not where Bud's at. He's not
think,
1 and 1.
What do you think is good about Spence? Like, well, okay, so because I
know
heard
what?
you mention
What I do like about him
before you go there, because you said like he easy route and all of that, right? But
Yeah.
Errol got 3 out of the 4 belts. He beat the champions for the belts. He beat Porter for the belt. He beat Brook for the belt. He beat Ugas for the belt, who got it
But
off
what
of
I'm saying
Pacquiao.
is,
So like, what I mean,
yeah,
obviously, Errol bringing something to the table. And does a fighter
yeah,
really?
he do bring something.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
he do bring something.
before you respond,
Okay.
hold on. Does a fighter really just stop fighting, or is it accumulation of body work and the constant pressure that Errol put on a fighter that make them shell up? Because that dude was getting he was getting his ass. Like, I was in the arena. I don't know how many of y'all was in the Cowboy Stadium that day. That nigga was getting his ass whooped. I was like, fuck. I was watching it like, damn, this nigga, like in the arena, the shots was they was thumping.
I was ringside.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Champ Side for keeping it 100 as always.
That
So
is
listen,
it broke that nigga talking
my
about he was
thing is, I
ringside.
didn't see no accumulation. Because if you look at them first 6 rounds, every time Errol threw something, Ugas was countering 1-2, 1-2. I was right there ringside, 1-2. You know what I mean? So I didn't see no damage early. And it seemed like after he knocked the shit out of Spence, they came back to 7th round and he was just shelled up. And he just really he stood right in front of Errol. That was his biggest mistake because he wasn't standing in front of him. If you look at them first 6 rounds, he wasn't standing there. And I just don't get it.
So
But
David Avenida stood in front of that.
He has.
Go ahead. What you say, bro?
David Avenida stood right in front of Bud. That's the only way Bud was able to get up. And then watch this. He didn't wait to the 7th round. He immediately came off the ropes and whipping his ass. Everybody can watch that fight and see that. Like, this dude just making up shit as he go. The whole time he talking. Go ahead.
No, I said that in the comments. What you saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, like every time he say something, he already started off. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. Then start talking about it. Then the man asked him, "How do you see the fight playing out?" He get to talking about Ugas. Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? He asked you about Errol. He asked you about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Like,
well, they can't stay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They can't stay focused. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, I'm with you. They gonna say pull. They can't stay focused. Every time the goalposts got to be moved. Every time you start pointing out certain things about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, he ain't flat-footed. Man, we just saw him Saturday fighting flat-footed. Like, we actually saw that with our eyes, and y'all trying to tell us, like, they the kind of people pull counter up echelon, King. They the type of people that say stuff like that pee on your head and tell you it's raining. Nope, that
don't believe
look
me in
like
your lying ass eyes.
They
gonna tell you
your eyes lying, nigga. Your eyes is lying to you, nigga. You don't even see what you seeing.
That is rain. That is rain. Well, why it smell like?
But look, watch
fuck what your ass talking about, nigga.
Watch the screen back there. Watch what Champ Side do though. To accentuate his point. Champ Side ain't gonna say nothing, but watch the screen behind him.
But he know he got to keep it. He got to keep it. Magnanimous. You know what I'm saying, to keep these motherfuckers talking. Because if he say something against it, then all of a sudden it's gonna be some fuck shit.
Tremendous power. He's a big fucking welterweight. We get that. You know what I mean? He just, like he said, wears motherfuckers down. I get it. But that's not gonna work if you're facing Bud. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't knock Spence. That motherfucker nice. He's a good fighter. He's not a great fighter. That's all I'm gonna say. And you say them, he hit Porter and got the belt, and Ugas got the belt. But Porter didn't want to see Bud. He ain't did nothing in his weight division. They knew
Porter actually he literally fought Bud Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
He literally fought Bud Crawford. And when he had a chance to fight Bud Crawford, all that they was talking about being friends. And that narrative had to go out the window when Sean Porter lost his belt. And Kenny Porter, for some mysterious reason, always managed to get Sean Porter a title shot. You know what I'm saying? That was the next phase for him to go. That was the only route Kenny Porter seen him going, was to fight Bud Crawford now, because Bud Crawford had a belt. And that was the last chance for Sean Porter to get a title shot. But,
and not to mention that they had to drag him to fight Porter. I mean, he was trying to go a different route. He didn't want to fight Porter at all. So what is this dude talking about? Everybody know that Bud didn't want to fight Porter. He said he didn't want to fight Porter. You know what I'm saying? He said Porter already been beat by everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this
Right.
shit don't make sense. When it comes to Bud, they don't want to admit the facts. You know what I'm saying? They always want to twist it. You know what I'm saying? They twist it to the other opponent. Everything that Bud has done, they make it his opponent. They put it towards his opponent because Porter wanted to fight. He was pushing for the fight for the longest. He was promoting the fight. You know what I'm saying? It was Bud who didn't say nothing about the fight. We had to wait till the last minute for him to agree to get the damn fight going. You know what I'm saying? So what this dude is saying is cap, man. These dudes, they got what they call it. They rewrite history. You know what I'm
They
saying? When they
got
put it,
cognitive. They got
Damage
cognitive
control.
dissonance. Do you
mm,
They
heard
on
that
damage
word before,
control.
check?
look here,
Cognitive dissonance.
I'm gonna tell you
They
like my
can't
mama would have
recognize the
told me.
truth.
I'm gonna tell you like my mama tell you. Them motherfuckers lying. That's what the hell they doing. Them niggas are
Y'all
lying.
see what's that in the background? Go ahead.
That's the bottom line right there in the pool. They say fuck
Mm.
what I got cognitive dissonance. That's too deep for words. They already be talking about I'm in the comments and supposed to be
I'm trying
like
to tell
that.
you.
So
Them,
yeah, I'm gonna go with what you saying. My mama said them folk lying. That's
them
all they
niggas.
doing over there, just lying.
Them niggas are lying. They telling a lie. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into it. Let's
Took
listen to
that
some.
shit. The eye test don't lie. They knew that. Ugas wouldn't have, man, Bud would have whooped his ass. And I'm just giving you facts.
Didn't Ugas beat Crawford in the amateurs twice or something?
Man,
Checkmate.
listen, it's a whole nother animal when you mature,
right?
But
they competed. They competed against each other, right?
Sure enough. But
yeah, he ain't want that get back.
What I'm saying, that's a grown man stage when
I understand the amateurs, not the pros. I get that. I'm just saying, like, if we compete against each other and I beat you, I beat you.
Yeah, him and what's her face split.
Danny.
Was it Danny?
Yeah.
So that's amateurs. What's your professional?
Right. I'm just saying,
you know what I mean? That's when you learn and you hone in your craft.
I guess what I'm saying is, how can you completely throw Ugas away when Crawford lost to him twice?
Listen. Just listen.
That killed them right there.
And look at the background.
See, EJ looked like he cooking on this round. It's probably round 3. Looked like when he started cooking on or this might have been after the knockdown and shit. Cause it looked like he really moving on this one. Looked like he's really cooking. He ain't got his groove on. But let's get back into it.
I get what you're saying, but I just
I'll let you have
away. But go ahead.
I'll let you have it because it's
he
a
took
skill
it,
set,
nigga.
Right?
When you fine tune your tool, you know what I mean. You know what to do with it. It's no different than you homing your craft in anything you do.
I got the video playing. This nigga was getting his ass whooped. I don't care what nobody's.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, man, I ain't taking nothing for. Only thing I hate is these Spence fans talk about Bud ducking. Like, y'all see the video. Y'all seen when he was chasing stalking this dude. Going to this fight. Buddy didn't want that, man. And that's all I'm saying. Just if y'all take that ducking shit out, I wouldn't give a shit about y'all talking shit. But he ducks no man, inside or out the ring.
When was Terrence Crawford ever stalking Errol Spence Jr.? Can somebody please explain that to me?
Errol Spence drove up there to see Terrence because Terrence was talking shit at that Mohawk fight.
But what I'm asking is, what is he talking about? When was Terrence Crawford ever
stopped when it was in that red hoodie? That's what he's talking about.
What?
I'm gonna log back on in a minute, y'all.
He tried to say that Bud stopped him, like stopped him to talk to him.
Oh my God, man! This
but
dude
Earl drove up there to see him.
Right, he up there in his territory. What is he talking about, bro? See, so they don't care, bro, about what's real. They just make up shit as they go along, like DJ say. Just like DJ say, these motherfuckers just make up shit. You know what I'm saying?
He real life like that. And that's all I wanted to say. Like, I'm not knocking Spence. I can't wait for Bud to whoop their hero. Because he gonna show me your hero. He gonna whoop that ass. He gonna whoop that ass.
When can we expect?
I'm taking all bets.
So he calling this man gay and weird, but he's not knocking him. You know what I'm saying? He calling this man, he's looking at his personal videos, calling this man a weirdo and all kind of dumbass shit, you know what I'm saying? But he's not knocking him. You know what I'm saying? See, they confused, you know what I'm saying? They want shit to have it both ways, but it's the other way, like Champ side say.
When can we expect the fight?
I don't know on that aspect. Bud, like I said, Bud is an easygoing dude. I mean, real smooth. He real cool. He gonna take his vacation, chill out with the fam, and relax and go back to the drawing board. But the thing about it is he a different breed. There's nothing foreign in his body. It's boxing 24/7. That's his life.
I just wish he would have, like, when they asked him, is Errol Spence next? And he said, I'm a free agent. He gonna go back to the drawing board. I just really wish he would have used that to really like talk the shit you talking right now. I wish that's what I wanted to hear from Bud right there. The shit you talking. I wish I heard that from Bud at the fight, after the fight, after he beat David Avezi, because we already knew he was gonna do what he did. So that was like the perfect platform to like put the stamp on it. You know what I mean?
How many times do you got to call you get tired of calling somebody out? It's just like dealing with somebody.
No, we cannot be tired of calling. If they tired of calling each other out, then we tired of talking about them.
But I'm gonna give you just one quick scenario.
Tired now. We can't be tired now. It's the fourth quarter. We need a touchdown to win the game. We can't get tired of no.
I mean, he was never tired of calling Manny Pacquiao out for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got that damn fight, he turned it down. So, you know, this dude live in a damn alternate reality, bro. He haven't even been in negotiation that long with Errol Spence Jr. He's ready to bail out. You know why? Because Errol Spence Jr. got a chance. He's got the ability to beat his ass in the ring. That's why.
But you know something, Paul?
What?
Like I said once before, I don't believe that's the reason. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I believe he'll fight Errol, and you want me to tell you why? His cousin gonna slip up and say what's the real reason why they all mad. Just watch.
Okay.
And I've been knew what it was.
Okay, let's see.
But I'm gonna give you this one scenario. You dealing with a person and you keep giving them chance after chance to get their shit together. What you gonna do? You gonna find your peace, and you know what I mean? You gonna leave that motherfucker alone, right? Because if that motherfucker wanna be with you, wanna fight you, he gonna come fight you. He ain't gonna be doing all this corny ass putting up pictures with 2 eyeballs in the back, high belt strap season. Fuck out of here. Nigga, stand on your shit. Use your verbals. Nigga.
Right there.
Your hands don't match. My thing is, his hands with them Texas or shit don't match up with his, you know what I mean, his mouth. Like, they don't match up. Because he's a clown to me, my guy. He Pennywise. He's just a fucking clown.
And Pennywise was a killer clown.
I don't get it. Like, what is corny to me, man?
What is so?
Goddamn Pennywise will pull your goddamn arm off going into that damn sewer.
Pennywise will kill your funky ass, dog. You talking about Pennywise is a clown? He a killer clown, nigga. Not all clowns.
This dude is hilarious, man. You can just hear
about that. He got mad about that T-shirt, boy.
them eyeballs in the back. That was Terrence Crawford eyeballs. Looking at
the coast was clear.
Mm-hmm. And that shark was sitting right there waiting on his ass. He's still trying to wait for him to pass. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it. So Errol is unified, right? He's fought the champions. What is it that irks him so much? Like, why is it so personal to you? Like, I don't get the extra shit.
Man, I just don't like the fact that how he going about this shit, man. Like, I'm just tired of it.
As far as what?
You called him out after that motherfucking fight with Ugas. Then you put this bullshit ass deal. Then you put this corny ass picture up. But like I said, when he presented the deal, you seen Bud live 25 apiece. Like, and then I don't even, like I said, it ain't no hate.
Stop the thing.
It's just frustration with Bud.
And this is what I've been telling y'all from the get-go. Bud and his whole fucking crew are mad about the 25 million apiece. Even Earl said it. That's when Bud really acted like he wasn't part of the negotiations no more. See, Bud and them, they've never seen $25 million. And that was going to be his biggest payday by far. Because word is he only got $2 million guaranteed for the BLK Prime. Plus, he's about to get 70% of the pay-per-view. So Bud is not even going to get more than $5 million for this fight he just did with Avin Sneezian. But that $25 million deal is the core behind all this shit. Rewind it back a second, Paul, so they can hear what he said. Watch how he slip it out there. This is the reason why Bud and his camp and his people are doing all this hate and they so mad because EJ denied them a $25 million bag when in fact Earl was trying to let their stupid asses make more. But since they ain't never had that type of money or they not bosses, they couldn't understand that. But watch, he gonna slip it up. Let him hear it again, Pool.
Talking about them.
But I'm gonna give you just one
ain't
quick
no
scenario.
tired now. We can't be tired now. It's the fourth quarter. We need a touchdown to win the game. We can't get tired of no.
Okay, I get it,
no.
but I'm gonna give you this one scenario. You dealing with a person and you keep giving them chance after chance to get their shit together. What you gonna do? You gonna find your peace and you know what I mean? You gonna leave that motherfucker alone, right? Because if that motherfucker wanna be with you, wanna fight you, he gonna come fight you. He ain't gonna be doing all this corny ass putting up pictures with 2 eyeballs in the back, hiding belt strap season. Fuck out of here. Nigga, stand on your shit. Use your verbals, nigga. Your hands don't match. My thing is, his hands with them Texas or shit don't match up with his, you know what I mean, his mouth. Like, they don't match up. Because he's a clown to me, my guy. He Pennywise. He's just a fucking clown. Like, I don't get it. Like, what is corny to me, man.
What is so I don't get it. So Errol is unified, right? He's fought the champions. What is it that irks him so much? Like, why is it so personal to you? Like, I don't get the extra shit.
Man, I just don't like the fact that how he going about this shit, man. Like, I'm just tired of it.
As far as what?
You called him out after that motherfucking fight with Ugas. Then you put this bullshit ass deal. Then you put this corny ass picture up. But like I said, when he presented the deal, you seen Bud lie, 25 apiece. Like, and then I don't even, like I said, it ain't no hate. It's just frustration with Buddy. Like, Al, my team, like, you see all these fucking interviews, like, you dodging and saying this man's name like he the real boogeyman. Like, we'll see. Stop it. Stop.
I mean, he ain't saying nothing, bro. He ain't really saying nothing.
He said, Al, my team, and you dodging the 25 mil a piece. Like, they wanted Spence to leave Al Heyman and come do this $25 million piece deal. They stupid.
But he asked them, why is he taking it so personal? That's what he asked him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Bud Crawford. He ain't, I mean, he asking him why all the extra shit. That's what he asked him.
Because Bud feed all them. Bud gotta take care of all them motherfuckers.
Right, but see, they're acting like this deal is the only way for it to happen. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm trying to understand is why do they think it has to be Bud way? Bud don't control nothing here.
Hell, I mean, shit.
Right. I mean, what they're not understanding about that, and then he start talking about the shirts, and he start talking about all this, saying, but EJ don't even say nothing, bro. He don't even say nothing like that. He calling the man corny and all kind of shit, and the man is doing the least, really, to promote the fight. You know what I'm saying? He already called them out. EJ wouldn't call him out because he's still on some little childish shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to say EJ name. You know what I'm saying? He's still on some pride for shit. You know what I'm saying? EJ is going about the business of promoting the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, see, for Bud Crawford, this is personal because he feel like he's not as well respected as EJ. Because EJ handled himself like a professional. So the only way they could tear them down, they can't do more business than EJ. They can't outshine him as a star. So what do? They take all these. Yeah, they do nothing but slander because they can't.
Crazy. This is what's crazy though, Pool. Like, Errol done did all this heavy lifting, and they always talk about this the biggest fight. But the only reason it's the biggest fight is because Errol put in the work to make it so. Errol done built this whole house, and now you coming to put a door on and you thinking this our house. No, nigga. Where was you at when the foundation was being laid? You was sitting back on your side watching the damn shit just like a fan. And Errol sat there and built up this fight. You didn't do it. And they keep making it seem like Crawford provide. I wish Errol would have fought you before Ugas now, dog. Because then it would have been Ugas and Errol for Undisputed. We would have had Undisputed already. But Errol figured this is the biggest way to make a payday. Because they knew everybody wanted to see Errol versus Terrence. So Errol sat there and said, well, fuck it. We'll make it for the everything. Like, he built this shit up perfectly. Like, nigga, this is me and you for the whole marbles. and you ain't even got to bring everything to the table. I'm bringing everything. You just bring what you got. That's like you motherfucker having a Thanksgiving dinner. You just tell niggas you just come on and eat. Like nigga, he invited you to Thanksgiving dinner. You ain't brought no damn motherfucking sides or nothing. But nah, you want to take it to damn Larisha or Angela's house and shit, bro. No, come sit here and eat, bro. Like he trying to make it seem like he's the reason why this is the biggest fight. That's his pride. Like he talking about, I just want to be treated fair. Nigga, you did nothing. Nigga, you sold nothing. You and Sean Porter did 130,000. Dude, you don't sell. All three of your fights combined is one of EJ's fights. Damn, you used to get guaranteed. That's why I said if I was Errol, I'd take this fight in February and my money, I will put it up and I will pay for your fucking guarantee if I was Errol. Look, you want 20 million? Here's your fucking 20 million. Sign right here. Ain't no back end. And just be done with this nigga, dog.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Lawrence Staten? He says, Derek James already let it be known that in the ring, the fight is going to happen wherever EJ says the fight happens. He says, Terrence Crawford is not going to have the luxury of moving around that ring. I mean, you can already see that he done lost a step. DJ Black Charm Music says, he says, King, go out and come back. He said, okay, he said, turn the mic. And Lawrence says, what up, pool, boxing panel? And let's see, let me go down, read some of the comments, some of the folk. He says, so I never been over to H Money like that, 'cause I be so damn busy with my own shit. He said, TZ Frank says, I've been unsubbed from H Money. And DJ Black Charm Music says, those Bud fans are the worst. He says, watch, they're gonna have excuses for them other 8 million. Of course. But nothing is ever what they
Exactly.
say it is.
But we
Nothing.
said it ain't gonna be no damn 10 million. We said
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
That
everybody
nigga had
said
a
it.
2 million guarantee, but he's sitting there talking about he got half of his money up front. Nigga, you got 2 million up front. Like that shows right there what type of liar this dude. Man, this nigga, and see, Bud is dangerous. Because my grandfather told me a long time ago, you got some liars out there that once they start believing their own fucking lies, these are dangerous motherfuckers.
He don't
And
believe his own
Bud
lies.
is a habitual liar. And he started to get to the point where he believed in his own lies. He's talking about, yeah, I got 5 million. And he like, damn, I did get 5 million. Shit, no, nigga, you got 2. He turned that 2 upside down, made it a 5.
But see, that's why what you can't believe nothing they say. You can't believe nothing they damn fans say. You know what I'm saying? It's all emotional. It's just all raw emotion, right? You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So you can't believe nothing they say. You know, and they'll turn around, they'll say anything, they'll make any kind of assertion, they'll say, you know what I'm saying, EJ is gay, they'll say that he's a drunk, they'll say anything. I'm making 10 million, you know what I'm saying? It's my career. I'm saying it was a bad deal. Al Heyman is working for only EJ. They'll say all this shit just to make it fit, just to whatever, because they know their fans will run with the rest. You know what I'm saying? They are not going to support EJ. You know, Terrence Crawford could come out and say, I'm scared of EJ. I don't want to take that risk, and they'll still support him. You know what I'm saying? It don't
But you know
matter.
what? All Terrence got to do is sign that damn 10% contract, and Al Heyman will work just as hard for him. You see, damn Demetrius Andrade did it.
But
Shit,
see,
Demetrius
but see,
Andrade did it. He couldn't
but
stand
see,
Al Heyman
when you're a petty motherfucker and you're an underhanded motherfucker, and you know if you had the power, what you would do, you know you would do some underhanded shit. That's why they don't trust nobody, because they ain't shit.
because they
You know what
thinking
I'm
about
saying?
what they'd do if they was in that
Right,
situation.
right. That's why they don't trust Al Heyman, because they know if they was on their terms, they would try to screw my man. You know what I'm saying? They would try to screw EJ. You know what I'm saying? EJ would be a goddamn fool to go over there and trust them with their contract. You know, with that look, this man said he was gonna get $10 million, end up getting what? One
2 so
million,
far. 2.
two or whatever. You
He had a
know what I'm
$2 million
saying?
guarantee. Fanon put it up there. It was a $2 million guarantee that he got. And
So
he gets 70% of the proceeds of the pay-per-view.
so smoke and mirrors is this man's this is his MO. Smoke and mirrors, his whole entire everything he touches, smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Everything his entourage says is smoke and mirrors. Is all a bunch of lies and a bunch of bullshit. What's going on, Trev Stoker? He says salute pool counter in chat. And what's going on, Yoda Wise? With the winning team over there. Y'all subscribe to Yoda Wise and y'all subscribe to Just Do G5, all them guys over there. What's going on, Greek with fire? Said pool, keep your foot on crawfish full head, that bastard. And Setatone says, them Bud fans slow. He said, look at the easy route Spence nigga straight. I can't say that word. You know what I'm saying? That shut me down over here. Let me see. Hey, why my thing about to power down? Let me see. That ain't right. Hold on. My damn computer about
Volume the like button.
my damn computer about to go out. I can't get it to power up.
Y'all volume that like button, like my boy Juice Man Henley said.
Damn, why is it not powering up? Oh hell. I'm about to lose it because my damn power cord ain't goddamn.
Ah shit, you gotta shorten that motherfucker.
I don't know. Let me see. I got to get from under this damn chair. Oh, it's not hooked up. I see. Or is it? Let's
That's
see.
that dub moment. See, you done been with these Bud niggas so much, your damn IQ dropping now.
Let's see. I'm like, how did that come out like that? Okay. No, it's still there. We go. I'm like, somehow it came out to. Let's say this shit's at 3 minutes. Okay, it's in there now. So let me read down some of the comments, then we'll get back into it. Let's see. Setatone said, he says, what pound for pound fights the dude? But he said, what pound for pound fighter fights the dude Bud fights? He said, I mean, Spence would never put that dude on his radar. Exactly. And we wouldn't stand for it either.
See, we hold Spence to a high standard because he's done showed us excellence. See, with Bud, they don't hold him to no high standard. So as long as Bud getting in the ring fighting, they happy.
Well, they just want him to keep what he got. You know what I'm saying? Because he already did that little shit at 140. They don't want him to tank that. And Cash Crypto said, if anything, Bud loses credit for both of his gloves being busted open on a lower caliber opponent. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Marvin Banks says, Bud had caused his fans jealous. He says, broke and has called the UK fans the best boxing fans. And these dudes will still support Bud. Crazy. Yeah, isn't that the damn truth? You can't diss your fan base, bro. You can't diss the American fan base. Those are the people that buy your pay-per-views.
And see, I might talk a lot of shit about Bud, but I still was gonna buy that fight, even though because I'm a boxing fan. Like I've bought every one of Bud's fights.
Well, I guess I ain't no boxing fan. I damn sure wasn't gonna buy it.
I mean, I was gonna buy it just because I wanted to see what was gonna happen in the fight. But then when he sat there and said that bullshit about UK fans and everything, I was like, well, nigga, let them give you the money. Fuck that shit.
I tell you, I wasn't gonna buy it because this nigga duck DJ.
Now I was gonna buy it just so I could have shit to talk about because I feel like if I'm not a consumer, I can't talk shit. So I done consumed all three of his fights, but when you told
I think if you brought all his other failed pay-per-views, you deserve to talk shit about it.
Yeah.
If you done brought all his other fights and this ain't no but a bullshit fight and you already know the outcome, you know what I'm saying? I think we all earned the right. You know what I'm saying? I think we brought more pay-per-views than Bud fans have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you tell me the UK money is better than my money, and them motherfuckers put up a poll and they argued about they did not even try to pay $20 for your fight, and you say they better, nigga, fuck you, and I'm keeping my 40. Period.
Goddamn, they talking about goddamn, they want that damn Captain Crunch money. He says NO Boxing 504. He says that's who Bud gonna try to fight next. Pac-Man, just wait. And that's okay. Let him go ahead because we already know where he headed. You know what I'm saying? He headed to the house. He says
want to fight Errol next. He don't want to fight Bud.
Let me see. They took my Barry Sanders better. He said Cash Crypto says Pac like the paydays he's been getting through Al Heyman. He says no way he entertains a fight with Bud. He don't need to get mixed up because Bud them don't know how to do decent business. He already showed you how he get down by walking away from the deal and negotiating with somebody else at the same time he was negotiating with the PBC. That's bullshit, bro. Yeah, that's
That's
operating bad
double
faith.
dealing, bro. That's double
Mm,
dealing, dog. That's
mm.
underhanded shit.
You know what I'm saying? Clean cut. Say, I hope Errol take that Pac-Man fight before Crawford then move up to 154.
That would
You
be
know,
funny.
because I mean, because right now at this time it's a you know what I'm saying, it's a waste of time to go back around because this dude is gonna fuck him around. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, Wayne Jr.? He says Wayne Jr. said this nigga ducked Errol hard. He said that's crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And see, they try to make it like it's some kind of personal dynamic, but it's nothing. It's only about boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you moving in bad faith in boxing, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gonna like you, bro, because you ain't who you portray yourself to be. And that's what this is all about. They trying to do some kind of alternate reality shit. You know what I'm saying? Like where the facts are not the facts. You know what I'm saying? And
You
nobody don't move like that in the black community. We
you
don't
know what?
move like that. Hmm.
Like BFTV, he made a great point, and I completely agree with him. Right? They've done ruined boxing. Boxing's been ruined. Like the shit talking about a fight needs to marinate and it's not ready. That's the biggest crock of shit in boxing if you think about it. Because back in the days, you got Sugar Ray, Roberto, and all them people fighting each other when they was young. Because when you fight a motherfucker when they're young, then that means the motherfucker have a chance to fight him again. Like
Hmm.
if they fight early, they get a chance to test themselves and then come back around and see what they've learned. Like why we have to have one fight? Like let them keep fighting. The best fight the best. Like shit, we had 3 fights of Holyfield and Bo. We had damn trilogies out there. Like let the best people fight the best. Like people will pay for that shit. If Tank and Shakur fought, and Tank and Devin fought, Shakur and Devin fought, and they all sat there and knocked each other off right now. They still young. They could keep on going. They can fight each other again. It could be trilogies. And damn, like Pacquiao Marquez fought 4 fucking times. People still bought that shit. Like damn, just because you don't have to build a fight. If you let the people fight, that'll build the fucking fight. If it's a good fight,
Hmm.
instead of building this shit up off of bums, man.
And see, and the thing is, they keep trying to paint the picture like that's not the case. And see, I don't know why they trying to convince hardcore boxing fans of that kind of shit because we watch the shit every day. We go watch the interviews. We follow this shit. You know what I'm saying? So why people come to these channels with that troll shit? I don't understand it. Back in the day, if you didn't know what the fuck you was talking about, you just kept it moving or you kept quiet and tried to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just putting bullshit out there, just pure bullshit they put out there. Nobody got no shame no more. We got to bring back shame. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from the old school. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to bring back shame on motherfuckers that be out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be in these spaces if you don't know what the fuck you talking about. It's like shut your goddamn mouth. You know what I'm saying? With the lies and shit. Nobody want to hear it. I'm gonna call it out each and every time. Whether you in my comment section, you know what I'm saying? Well, why they picking on Bud? Bud only fought the best. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to my comment section with that shit. Cause if I run across it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get your ass up out of there or I'm gonna just chomp your ass off. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want to hear all that dumbass fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Roman Rose says Bud allegedly responded on BF TV channel yesterday. I gotta go check that out. And JV says, under what name, Jerome? I got to see. It says Edgar Chavez. If it's some passive aggressive shit, that's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He never just come at you directly. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know he old fake ass nigga. He never just say straight up. He's not deliberate. You know what I'm saying? He try to be, that's when you know you're hanging with too many white folks, you know what I'm saying? Because you try to be sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? When you just being, you know what I'm saying, fake. And let me see, Edgar Chavez says, he said facts. Anyone he said everyone on his ass. He said that's for calling all the people broke and miserable fuck bud. You know what I'm saying? But that's what niggas resort to when they know they looking bad in these streets. He know he got to resort to that kind of bullshit, calling people broke and yeah, because nobody really supported him in his goddamn career because the nigga never fought the top competition and he never got the clout that he think he deserves. And he's pissed off at EJ because he's got the spot. He think EJ got the spot that he should have been in. He should be a bigger star than EJ because he was undisputed at 140. But see, in boxing, it matters who you beat. You know what I'm saying? He didn't bank on that. That you got to fight a 50-50 fight. He didn't understand how
Exactly.
important that was. He didn't understand how important that was.
That's
At
like
least
Fernando Ramirez. That motherfucker 44-0 with 30 knockouts, but you couldn't name two people on his damn resume. And then when he went against Bivol, he got Falumaloom, like I told everybody he
yeah, yeah. Look at Jamie Munguia. He got like what?
yeah, he 40
Yeah,
and
he
0.
got yeah, he got like 40 damn fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't give a fuck about that, bro. If you only been fighting, 10 cousins in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't care about that. You get undisputed down in Mexico. Nobody don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why he keep mentioning every time he mentioned them accolades, I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just a talking point just to say it's a filibuster. You know what I'm saying? Clean Cut says those busted gloves with tampering with was tampered with to give Bud a rest if he needed it. He said he never seen both gloves busted at the same damn time.
And that's
You
the
know what
first
I'm saying?
time Bud got a knockout as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And,
He had to
and
make a statement to get people off his back, and that's what he did. He did a Tyson Fury. I don't care what nobody say. He did a Tyson fucking Fury.
yeah, he got the Kinahan playbook. You know what I'm saying? And everybody noticed it. You know what I'm saying? The defective, the defective gloves was a practice run. Mm. But see, nobody. I mean, they gonna catch that on the Spence side. You know what I'm saying? They don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? You think Derek James gonna let that shit go? Everybody in Texas gonna be telling him to wash them damn gloves. He
And how
says,
you don't have no spare gloves? Come on, bro.
How do
Everybody
they?
brings at least 5 gloves to a damn fight. You ain't got but one pair of gloves and they defective. Come on, bro.
How the fuck
man,
they
that,
even split like that, bro? I don't even understand how they get like that.
everybody gonna be
Because the
watching.
pad, the pad was moved away from the knuckle part of it. Like they let a seam in it where the pad can drop off throughout the rounds.
That sounds just like what Tyson Fury shit.
It's exactly what happened to fight Tyson Fury against Wilder and against that dude over there
Well, why the fuck I don't hear the same people that's complaining about that complaining about this shit?
because it's against Earl. It's Bud. Motherfuckers hate Earl that bad because Earl is successful. And see, when you're
Hmm.
successful like that, and that's what's wrong with these old fighters because Earl is making money that they haven't made in their whole career. And Roy used to get paid. And Earl is making better than Roy. And Tarver's just like Terrence Crawford. He didn't never get the respect, but the nigga was in the Rocky movie though, but he was never just that good. But like Earl and them boys making a different type of paper, bruh.
That motherfucker Tarver said Terrence Crawford remind him of himself.
Oh,
He
you
said
mean
they
he
fight
takes
the
steroids? You mean he
same.
takes steroids too?
Both of them booted up. I don't know who the fuck he think he is. Nigga, you just beat Roy Jones. You ain't beat nobody else. Your ass is trash.
Exactly. If y'all go look at my page, I got why Tarver hates Spence. Well, I got a 10-part series of why they hate the truth, Earl Spence.
Yeah,
And
I
I
seen you
played
flaming
Roy.
their ass up.
Yeah, I got Roy, Tim Bradley,
You
Danny
gotta get Andre
Garcia.
Ward, bro. You gotta get Andre
Huh?
Ward.
Yeah, I do need to do Andre Ward as too, Mr.
Let me
Clinton
see.
Pop.
Let me get my people. Emmanuel Seven Lions says, I find it interesting that Bud fans are still not out here defending him and supporting his antics. He said, did I read that right? I find it interesting that Bud fans are still out here defending and supporting his antics. He said that's a hypocritical bunch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I seen you arguing in the comments with an idiot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These dudes just be trying to, what I'm saying, make people mad. That's what that is boxing, they're not real boxing fans. They just trolls and they come to the comment section just to make people upset. You know what I'm saying? To argue a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say don't waste your time. What's going
Hey,
on, Queen?
cool.
What's going on, Miss T?
Where
Hmm.
your boy Joan Turner at?
Oh, he stopped coming because it done got kind of hostile over here.
Uh,
Oh, man, come on, not the original Bud fan.
Well, you know what I'm
He's
saying? Joe
off.
Turner, he don't want to hear motherfuckers going in on Bud and stuff, you know. So I understand.
Yeah, he had a rant.
I just
Or, or he could just, you know, because, you know, I got to hit the road here. You know what I'm saying? Probably after the day, I probably have to go back out there on the road. So I'll be headed back to Texas. See,
somebody had hit me up on Twitter and said, if Errol announced his fight with Keith Thurman next, why Terrence Crawford ain't got no fights, then he ducking. Like now they trying to put. I just said they was gonna do that yesterday. They was gonna try to put it on Errol. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga Bud don't want to fight, man.
Of course not. TZ Frank's in the building. He says Marquez was old as fuck when Bradley fought him. And plus he had been through all them wars with Pacquiao. And Miss T says, I've been watching boxing in person and on TV for a long time. He said, guys that punch way harder than TC. I have never seen both glove busted, but I'm saying TC knew, but that's real suspect. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And
Hey,
mhm.
I was finna
What's
say,
up?
do y'all really think Tim Bradley belong with Hall of Fame?
No. That
No.
knothead motherfucker, bro. No.
Let me see. Paul Kendricks, what's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? He says, most of the top stank fighters, the top stank fighters said Soft and Bradley retired before fighting Spence, who was his mandatory. Of
Yeah,
course.
he ducked Spence
He
and
ducked the fuck out
retired.
of that smoke, bro.
I got
Yeah.
that in the video why they hate Spence, Tim
And and
Bradley.
and, and Tom Bradley was the one who created
Size of
the
street.
phrase sides of the street. And
Exactly.
he sat right there in that interview in front of Bud Crawford. There's no such thing as sides of the street. And Champ Side hit the you know, I had him on video saying, you know, well, PBC didn't do business with Top Rank back then. You know what I'm saying? That's a different company. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do business like that back there. I was like, man, this dude, boy,
You
he
know
is
I got that in my video.
Since he
That
done
why they
retired, he
hate
done got real
Spence.
cocky. He wouldn't be talking like that if he was still boxing. He done
right.
retired, he got cocky.
If he would been boxing, that motherfucker would have been out of boxing anyway because Spence was gonna retire that nigga.
No, that's a fact.
So Grown Man Boxing says, Bud reminds me of the guy big for his size in grade school, was a bully, then got to high school and up and got let me see, in high school and up being a bitch. She said couldn't compete with the big boys. And Miss T Queen, she says, when that man said David is better than he said that man is better than Thurman. He says right now, I knew then he would defend Bud regardless of the lies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Jalen Cloud in the building? He said, what's up? And Miss T, she comes back. She says,
Delete that
they
second
have never been appreciated by one. Huh?
delete that first one up there, man. I don't know what the hell
I
is
can't
that.
hear you. You in and out.
I said delete that
Let's
first
see.
one up there.
Now I
That's up
heard you
with,
better on the damn other one.
I don't know what the fuck happened. I didn't do nothing. It
Yeah.
just made me come back in.
Hold on. Let me read this comment by Miss
Okay,
T.
can you hear me better now?
You said they say they never had. Yeah, I heard you better on the other one. Said they have never been appreciated. I've already deleted it. You know, I can't hear you on now. I can't hear you on
Nah, I'm
now.
not saying that, bro. I was letting you read.
Uh-uh. Yeah, that one in and out. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of in and out. It's choppy. Well, maybe this is mine. Maybe it's mine. But I heard you better on the other one. I heard you loud and clear on the other one. Miss C said they never have been appreciated by a woman to understand that level of love and respect. And let me see, same fight, different rounds. So they should have talked about Bud, fat ass, oh, I ain't gonna he ain't gonna go into that. I know what you talk about though, but I ain't gonna go into that because it's a lot of shit that you can say about Bud on the personal side. But I try to stay away from that shit. Jalen Cloud said facts. They talking shit about dead man girl feeding them strawberries. He said, what type of man would even comment on some shit like that? Like nothing. Like he said, like that's nothing but a hater man. And AMG say, he said, Bud is simply a fraud. He said, there's no head funds. He said there wasn't no 8-figure guaranteed up front. He said Bud didn't want no state business fight. Said he said the bitch just don't want to fight EJ. Period. Uh huh. And DJ Sean says that y'all folks off the chain. Damn chain. Jalen, yeah, yeah, can y'all hear? Can y'all hear up? Can all y'all hear up? Cause I can't hear him. Can y'all?
I
Can
wasn't
y'all?
I wasn't talking,
Yeah.
Pooh. I wasn't
Okay, I'm gonna
talking.
go out. I'm gonna go out and come back in. I'm
Nah,
gonna
but
go
I'm
out and
still on
come
the
back
same
in.
thing. It
I'm gonna
just
go out
kicked
and
me
come
off.
back.
Made me come back in.
Okay, maybe I can hear you now.
Nah, what I was saying is I didn't switch devices. It just kicked me out, made me come back in.
Yeah,
That's why I don't know what the fuck
yeah,
happened.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? You said you can't hear?
Let me see. Oh, he. Let me drop another link. Maybe he could get in here. Let's see. I don't know what the hell happened. Let's see. Let me read some more comments. Let me see. I lost my damn place now. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna zip through these. Let's see. Let's get there. Okay. Let me see.
Can you hear me?
Let's see. Let's see.
Can you,
Rolando.
can you hear
Yeah, I
me
can hear
now,
you clear.
Pooh?
Rolando Mitchell said, "I don't think it was 25 million. Crawford just don't want to fight." He said, "It's just Errol don't want to fight any top competition." And I was hearing you clear, but I don't know. It's like going,
No,
let's
I'm
say
not saying that.
it's like
I'm just
choppy. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I don't know what device you switch from.
I didn't switch devices. It just kicked me off and made me come back in.
Let's see. Well, let's get back into this.
Yeah, I'm not even talking though. That's what I was saying. I wasn't talking. I was listening.
Let's see. Let me see. I done lost the damn link now. Let me see. Let's see. Hopefully it's at the same place. All right. Let's get back. Yes. Let me see. Oh, I don't know what the hell. I can't hear you, Pooh. I mean, I can't. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's bring it back up.
Stop it. Like dead ass. Like it just funny. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you go. Like that dude ain't that dude, man. He ain't built like that, man.
Seemed like he built the nigga to survive the car accident and still be bodying niggas. Seemed like he built like that to me. If anybody is for sure. But I
Yeah, he
respect,
built
I
like that.
respect your opinion, but
Yeah, he built like that for certain people.
I just
For
want to
certain
see.
people.
Like we've been
I
talking
want to
about
see the
this shit
fight too. I'm
forever.
be
So
right there. But I mean, like I said, I wish him the best. I hope he's cool from that car accident, shit like that. It's nothing personal against him. I just don't like his actions. Like he seemed like a good family man and a good person and shit like that. And he liked the team. I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. Like that's one thing I like about him. But other than that, like I just don't like it, my guy. Like I just want you to like look, go to Al. Like let's get this fight done. Like you know what I mean? Let's get this shit done because that way we can settle this. Who's the pound for pound in that division, and leave it alone. Like you know what I mean? I don't care too much about you know what I mean. He a good fighter. He a good fighter. But my cousin is a totally different animal. Like he that dude for real. And like I said, yeah, y'all can say about the last little fight, but like I said, he picks people apart. Postal, all the rest of them, he make it look easy. Porter, he make it look easy. They always where he ain't that exciting shit like that. He turn up when it's time to turn up. Make him mad. You'll see. I can't wait for that fight, man. We're gonna just pray and hope that his motherfuckers next year, 23, and let's see what we get. But you know what I mean, I don't call much or say shit, but my only gripe is his fans. Like, I know they say something about Bud fans and shit like that. I just want y'all to do the eye test for yourselves. Like, your eyes ain't lying to when Bud approaches, man, and talks to this man. That's it, the eye test. Y'all see it. Read the body language. And you be posting a lot of shit just showing the truth, but Errol a good dude. And you know what I mean? Like I said, my family handle his business. And I just want to see the fight.
What's
like
your prediction on the fight? Like, I know you say you obviously got Bud winning, but what would your prediction be if you had to give one?
I say the 7th round. Spence go down. He gonna get open. You see how Ugas hit his ass? You see that defense? Spence is too stiff, bro. He's too fundamentally basic. He's a standstill fighter. He don't have no footwork, and that's gonna cost him.
Now, does that make any damn sense? Does that make? I mean, anybody who knows boxing knows that Spence is not a damn standstill fighter. What the hell is this dude talking about? That shit is all cap. Where the hell up go? That's all cap right there.
Yo, you can hear me, Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that don't make no sense. Spence a standstill fighter. That don't make no damn sense. What the hell?
Paul, I told you what they do, Paul. What they don't believe what they saying. It's like a half man, like a beehive. So it's like they got a group mentality. So as long as somebody put a reason out there for them to something to jump behind, they take that as law, and it's their arguing points. Paul, I'm gonna show you how I know what I'm talking about. You remember when this fight was first announced, and they had the big argument on everybody channel was all about, well, who you think gonna win this fight and why? Do you remember the first 4 months Bud fans couldn't give you one reason why Bud can actually win the fight? We actually had to start giving them reasons why he could win for them to have a talking point. Because you remember at first all they argued was that Bud gonna knock him out, and you said how? Well, he gonna knock him out. They could not break down what Bud actually can do to beat Errol Spence. I'm trying to tell you, bro, these people don't know nothing about boxing. They couldn't even tell you what can Bud do to win the fight. All they kept saying was, I'm gonna knock him out. It took I think it took Blue Blood to really break down some of the things Terrence Crawford could possibly do for Bud fans to have a talking point.
Did you hear that last part, Sosa? I mean, I don't know why I'm calling my man Sosa. Let me see.
You said what, bro?
Did you hear the last part?
Nah, I just came in.
Hold on. I didn't know you were out. Hold on, let me see. Let me replay that part. This dude be capping, bro.
I just don't like it, my guy. Like, I just want you to look, go to Al, let's get this fight done. Like, you know what I mean? Let's get this shit done. Because that way we can settle this. Who's the pound for pound in that division and leave it alone. Like, you know what I mean? I don't care too much about, you know what I mean? He a good fighter. But my cousin is a totally different animal.
Oh, yeah, I heard all that shit.
He that dude for real.
I told you what the problem was. I told you they don't really hate Spence and everything. It's the fact that he turned down that 50 mil. See, they all felt like they were about to eat. And now they feel like Earl's trying to stop them from getting the bag. When in fact, Earl's trying to give them a bigger bag. They just too stupid to see that.
Let me see it. Was that all of it? Let me see. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Champ's about to make him wrap it up in just a second.
Okay.
Because he gonna tell us he gonna say they flaming you in the comments.
But like I said, he picks people apart. Postal, all the rest of them, he make it look easy. Porter, he make it look easy. They always where he ain't that exciting shit like that. He turn up when it's time to turn up. Make him mad. You'll see. I can't wait for that fight, man. We're gonna just pray and hope that his motherfuckers next year, 2023, and let's see what we get. But you know what I mean? I don't call much or say shit, but my only gripe is his fans. Like, I know they say something about Bud fans and shit like that. I just want y'all to do the eye test for yourselves. Like, your eyes ain't lying to when Bud approaches, man, and talks to this man. That's it, the eye test. Y'all see it. Read the body language. And you be posting a lot of shit just showing the truth, but Errol a good dude. And you know what I mean? Like I said, my family handle his business, and I just want to see the fight.
What's
like
your prediction on the fight? Like, I know you say you obviously got Bud winning, but what would your prediction be if you had to give one?
I say the 7th round. Spence go down. He gonna get open. You see how Ugas hit his ass? You see that defense? Spence is too stiff, bro. He's too fundamentally basic. He's a standstill fighter. He don't have
You
no
about to
footwork.
say he too
And that's gonna
fundamentally
cost him.
sound.
Yeah, he
That's
was.
gonna
He damn sure
penalize his
was.
ass. Ugas, like I said, I don't see how Ugas lost that shit. I was right there. Like, even Errol Partner's like, man, he getting his ass whooped. I'm ringside. He getting his ass whooped. And
That's
then the
not.
6th
That's
round,
not
buddy
what they
just
would
stopped.
say.
After the
That's
6th,
not
he
what they
stopped
would say.
fighting. I don't get it. Everybody question, like, what happened? You just stand there and take punishment? You wasn't doing that at first. You stepping back, boom, boom, and countering his ass. Look at the footage.
That
No,
right
the
there
hell,
shows
that
Who
is
got
not
stopped
what
fighting?
happened.
And I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you.
he ain't got
That
no
is not
boxing.
what happened. EJ moved forward. He moved forward, and the reason why he
And that's
moved
just,
forward
you know what
because
I mean?
the reason why he
That's
moved
what I
forward because
see. I didn't, you know what I mean? I think he Rock spent shit. Well,
Earl
hey,
was
it is
destroyed.
what it is. But like I said, Spence a good fighter. You know what I mean? He handled his business. He undefeated. And I can respect that.
you contradicted yourself, then, bro. That nigga
Yeah,
contradicted the hell out of
I told
himself
you.
just
It
then.
all boils
Like,
down to they mad about that money. That's the only
right.
thing it is, bro. It boils down to the fact that they didn't get that $25 million, and that's what the fuck they mad about. Period.
And then up echelon, watch this. The man went. That's
Who's
how
that?
he got
DJ
2-piece
Chum.
for moving
DJ
back.
Chum. What's going on?
Piece. That's how he got
Let me see.
2-piece for moving back. You know
Let me
what I'm
see.
saying? So, and
Exactly.
after that, he kept moving forward. Every time the boy Ugas threw a punch, EJ moved forward. No matter how hard it was, how soft it was, how fast it was, he moved forward because his mouthpiece, he got 2-piece. You know what I'm saying? His mouth for trying to do that step back shit. Then no more did he do no clinching and shit. He started doing his famous catch and shoot, because when he clinched, he didn't know if that caused the mouthpiece to come out, or a quick shot from a short punch from
It messed up the timing.
Ugas.
He
Yeah.
fucked up. He
So
fucked up
yeah,
47 palms when he stepped back, and so
right.
he went back into 47 palm mode, and then he just started catching, shooting, and rolling, throwing.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying. So what the hell this nigga talking about? Like, we don't watch boxing. Like, when he got 2-piece, that's because he was stepping back, bro. And he noticed that, damn, I should be forcing I should bring the fight other than trying to let him bring the fight to me. And he took the
he was
fight to
trying to
Ugas and whooped
box
his
him a little
ass.
bit. Earl was trying to box him off the back foot, and then that's when he realized, he was like, "Look, bulldoze this nigga."
Then the man talking about 7 rounds. Man, Terrence Crawford take the first 5-6 rounds to download. You can't download shit on Ugas. That was the
Terrence
problem with
Crawford's
Ugas.
gonna be gone by the 7th round, bro.
What?
The 7th round, Crawford
Yeah.
gone.
Well, that's why he
Because
didn't
Earl
fight
gonna been
Ugas.
done toe his goddamn ass up. Because you see,
Trying to
Avanesia was even
download
popping
shit.
him. Avanesia was even getting off on Crawford a little bit, because Crawford
Shit,
he
not
hit
more than a
shots
little
he
bit, a
shouldn't got
lot of
hit
bit
with.
with that straight right. He was catching his ass with that motherfucker.
Yeah, now he
Bud
let
couldn't do
damn
nothing with it.
Errol throw that shit.
He couldn't do nothing with that right man until Avanesian stopped moving around. When Avanesian stopped moving, that car he got fatigued around the 5th round or whatever. When he stopped moving there, and Bud was able to get on his ass. Long as he was moving with Bud was trying to throw them fast ass pity pat punch that Avanesian was still catching his ass on. He's not gonna be able to do that with EJ. Anybody who saw that fight knew Bud Crawford he lost his footwork, and then not only did he tried to throw them fast ass punches for the lack of not having no ring generalship and letting that really a 15th ranked opponent cut the ring off on him like that. And he wasn't fast enough to stop him from cutting the ring off. Everybody saw this shit, man.
Exactly.
Like niggas ain't all that personal shit with EJ and accident and drinking and Bud with all his man, fuck all this shit. We talking about this boxing ring stuff, man. That nigga
That
lost it,
dude
man.
had
And,
at least
and if
10%
he feel like
more.
he the best, lace
If
him up
that
with
dude was
EJ,
ranked
man.
a
All
little
that
bit
other shit.
higher, if that
Yeah,
dude had a little bit more fighting skills, Bud would have been in trouble, because Bud is
yeah,
slick.
he would have been. Yeah, he would have been up echelon. Yeah, he would have been. And that's why these folk ain't talking about like that. Like, even the commentators, Andre Ward, Timothy Bradley, whoever Not them niggas, but who the folk that was commentating was talking about.
That was blue blood now. That was blue blood.
But Bud better be careful. He better be careful. Like, come on, man. That shit was
blue
whack, man.
blood,
That shit was whack. His
polymyalgia,
cousin know that shit.
Tarver. It was blue blood, polymyalgia, and Tarver.
Nigga couldn't do nothing but have personal ad hominems at Errol Spence Jr. because his cousin took a dumbass, boring ass fight. Oh, he boring. Y'all can say that. So why the fuck he take a boring fight? Keep doing this shit time and time again, and then niggas supporting. It's one thing like how we supporting Tank Davis and his knockouts and his wins and shit. Yeah, he young. Now he getting older, but I think you better get your ass in there with somebody.
That's what I say. That's what I say, DJ Black John.
Yeah, before you meet the same conversation that we having about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, you did that shit when you had dreadlocks.
Ryan Garcia and Hector Garcia are good fights, though. I give Hector Garcia, that's a good fight, because Hector Garcia, undefeated Olympian, and you know that man done beat the shit out of Gutierrez. He beat Colbert, the prime time. You know, Hector Garcia ain't no slow leap. And Ryan Garcia,
he handled his business. Hector Garcia handled his business unlike a lot of them other Mexican boxers, Pitbull Cruz get a chance to fight Shaquille Stevenson and turn it down. Man, you ain't handling your business. Hector Garcia handling his business, man.
And you know, Ryan Garcia, you know, people forget that him and Devin Haney split it in the amateurs. They both won 3 times against each other.
Right.
So Ryan got the skills, and he got power, and he quick, and he's a big boy. Ryan is like damn 5'10" now.
Man, I think Bill Haney is full of shit, but I love his son, man. I think Devin probably won't lose till he make it to 47. If he lose, then.
Nah, I think 40 got some killers for him down there. I don't think he got nothing to do with Regis Prograde. Him and Antoine Russell gonna be a damn hard ass fight, and him and Josh.
Them are gonna be spanking shit, man. Once he move up and he get with Blue Ray, he gonna be spanking shit.
But this my thing.
His power don't carry. His power, he ain't really got power at 135. And
right. Maybe that's the gonna create none at 40.
I think it's probably because he's weight drained.
Hopefully, kind of like with Bud. Bud got all them knockouts when he moved up to 147.
Yeah, because Bud was a damn 147 pounder fighting at 130, then 135, 140. That's why he didn't have knockouts like that, because he was weight drained. So I'm thinking the same with Devin. Like when he get to 140, his body will be able to adjust and he'll be able to have his power. Because when you weight drain like that, when you drop in weight, you lose something. See, Errol at 147, y'all don't even see Errol's punching power. His punching power is a whole lot different at 160 and 154. Going down to 147, he's fatiguing his muscles. And plus, he still don't sit down on his shots like that, though.
Right, he throw him on an angle. And that's what I'm saying. What the hell that nigga talking about Errol flat-footed? You know you see Errol Spence moving on the angle. Man, come on, man.
Like they be lying, bro.
Some folks you can't even talk boxing with, man. Some folks you can't, like Uga standing square up. What fucking boxer stand square up, man? You better get yourself in an angle, nigga. You gonna get fucking knocked out like Rolly Ramiro throwing that square ass punch on Tank David like Tank ain't no pro. He called his ass straight sun in his fucking face, man.
Right.
Earl was killing Ugas hips, bro. Every time Ugas tried to get away, Earl was hitting him in them hips.
Yeah, slow your ass down. Yeah.
I mean, but the cap, man, the lines
that James said,
the lines
the fight to go at, that's where the fight gonna happen at.
But the lines that they be telling, bro, this motherfucker sat up there talking about his boys was talking about he getting his ass whipped. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Somebody mute yourself with that background. Yeah, so they talking about his boys say he getting his ass whipped. These motherfuckers be lying like a motherfucker, bro. And then you got Bomac calling out Bud. I'm calling out EJ, and Bud ain't calling out EJ. That shit don't make no sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, what are you talking about? Talking about nobody's calling Bud out.
Boots calling him out too. So
no, but what I'm saying, but how can he get away? How does his fans allow him to get away with statements like that?
Boots said they would have took half what Avenesian took to fight Bud.
Man,
Bud could have called him.
We all know Boots want to fight that man, and they know that too. You know what I'm saying? But how does he get away with making statements like that? Nobody calling Bud out, and everybody calling Bud out. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. They live in an alternate fact universe. You know what I'm saying? Where they could just make up shit as they go along. Nobody, no, put it out there. Nobody wants to fight Bud, just like they were saying 4 or 5 years ago. Nobody wants to fight Bud. The PBC is scared of Bud. Man, nobody ain't thinking about that nigga, man. He's just holding up. Nobody wouldn't even mention Bud if he wasn't holding the WBO belt, bro. And he knows that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That nigga just regular old catfish. That's all he
man.
is. That nigga ain't no
No,
goddamn special seafood. He just regular old catfish, bro. And if he didn't have that belt and he wasn't positioned the way he was, nobody would give a fuck what he was doing it because he ain't fighting nobody. You got to
man,
fight
they put
somebody
that
to
shit
beat
out there to
somebody.
see what stick. Full counter. They put that shit out there to see what stick because they don't plan on fighting Errol Spence. Like I Full counter. You older than me. Al Heyman, he older than me. Bob Arum, he older than me. You know what I'm saying? They can see that bullshit that Bo match. Ain't nobody calling him out. What y'all trying to solidify his next fight other than getting with EJ? The fuck? Come on, man. Who y'all? So anybody calling them out, then y'all gonna make that fight over there at BLK or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Other than
Hmm.
see, Earl didn't want to fight him. You see, he chose Keith Thurman. You see, he chose Boots, or he chose Virgil Ortiz, or you see how he moved up to 54. He ain't want. Man, get your ass out of here. Then you
That's what I'm
want EJ
saying,
to
bro.
make that same mistake that because it was a big mistake, Bud Crawford. I don't give a fuck what you say. If it was a boss decision to leave Al Heyman PBC for a bullshit ass, fake ass $25 million contract, and you see the outcome of that shit to where Nick, you need to be shamed. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, need to bring Shane back. Him and his fans need to be shamed. Like, man, y'all wanted Errol Spence to leave a solid household to go to a bando? Man, get y'all ass away from Ryan, man.
Exactly, man. That's where I'm at with it, man. To discuss, man. It's just these motherfuckers. They live off bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to. That's what's sad about the whole shit. You know, you don't have to live on bullshit, bro. When all you have to do is step up and do what you're supposed to do as a
Hey,
champion.
hey, EJ, man, fuck that good house with clean cut grass. Let's go over here to bando. We can bust the walls up and everything, man. The landlord ain't gonna say nothing. Get your
Yeah,
ass. Nobody want to live in that house, man.
yeah. They want these damn loose cigarette deals and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, want to loosen 50-cent
Right.
cigarette.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like then they're gonna try to hold EJ accountable for not this nigga has not made a great business move
Say they
his
want to
entire
loosen.
life. Right.
Oh man, I got to use that on nigga pull counter. That nigga come to the studio talking shit. Why you got that loose cigarette doctrine, nigga?
Exactly, bro. Fucking janky promotions and shit. I mean, no, if they think anybody was impressed by BLK Prime production, they got another thing coming. And I see in the boxing articles, they're trying to make this shit a success. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make this shit like it was a great success. And then when you see Bud's his money, that shit is a shame, bro. When you
Right.
look at them air, but nobody's saying shit now about this. We saying this shit on Full Kind of Boxing. You know what I'm saying? $2 million, bro, not to fight EJ. You know what I'm saying? Then they trying to act like he ain't getting no guarantee. You see the motherfuckers be coming up in these comments, no guarantee, bro. They offered him guarantee money. You know what I'm
Guaranteed
saying?
money. He turned that down. Then
He
the
turned that shit
percentage.
down.
The
And
percentage that he would have made, man, like the percentage off the pay-per-view, the percentage off the gate, the percentage off the rerun, the percentage off the merch, the percentage off the events leading up to the shit, nigga.
but this
You
is this
shot
is how
yourself in the fucking
this is
foot
how
too bad.
fucked up. This is how fucked up they got it, DJ. They mentioned that he was offered guaranteed money. Then they go back to they wasn't offering no guaranteed money. He said he signed. They say he agreed to everything, but he didn't agree to everything.
Right. That
You
so
know.
that guaranteed money pool counter, that was the false narrative. Because the guaranteed money, they offered him 20, then they turned around and offered him 15, and then he come out his mouth and say, no, he took the $25 million to them. They turned down the $25 million. I'm like, okay,
Bro,
Bud
bro,
Crawford, that's the true narrative behind this shit, nigga.
Yeah,
You
he
the one turned down,
signed for
you took
$50
fake
million.
ass money to them and turned the shit, and they turned that fake ass money down. And now the
Nah,
real
it's good
narrative
money.
come out. You the one brought that shit to the guy. So it was probably one of his folk that put that bullshit narrative out there in the beginning. Or PBC trying to offer Bud 20 million. He worth more than that.
Now you know
Like,
something.
how
I
the
think
fuck they ain't trying to offer that nigga no money
look
like that?
here.
no, I
You
think
always got.
Kinahan
You always
signed
got.
put 50 million out there. That's why he talking about they want to do something in the UK. He had people that wanted to pay $50 million for the fight. That was legit. Even Al said, "Why would you want to cap yourself though? Because $50 million, that's not enough." But see, in Bud head, he thought that was a lot. And you know, when your biggest payday is only $6 million, the motherfucker talking about $25 million a piece, that's 4 times the amount that you ever had. You want to
Right.
go jump for that. And then Earl talking about, nah, what about the back end and shit like that? Now he feel like you hating on him because look, hell, we both could get $25 million, but nah, you want to get more money than me. That's why you don't want to take it. You don't want to see me eat. And see, that's the
Man,
dumb
you heard
mindset that they
what
got.
Tank said, upper echelon. Tank said that he believed he and Ryan Garcia can do upwards of 1 million plus pay-per-view buys.
Yeah,
Now, if he feel like him and Ryan can do upwards of 1 million, and they way behind Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence career.
Ryan and
They
Tank
got
is $100 million fight. Period.
come on, man. And then I was talking to this other nigga. I'm like, hold on, bro. I talking to my cat named D. I was saying, you telling me that you dealing with a Fortune 500 company like Fox Sports, Fox Network, Showtime, that they won't put the right marketing dollars behind that shit to make it $100 million, $200 million fight. You crazy as hell, man. Them folk, they been in this shit forever, man. BLK don't know how to put that shit together. Triller didn't know how to put that shit together. That's why they folded. Hell, the Zone even still trying. Eddie Hearn, watch it. Eddie Hearn still getting his feet wet on being a promoter and learning how to maximize that money.
He good in the UK. He just don't know how the American dollar work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the biggest fight they did was that Klitschko fight, Klitschko versus Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
They had
that would kind of got their name on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, who is Eddie Hearn? You know.
But look, on the Klitschko Joshua fight, it could have been better, but they had 100,000 people in the arena.
How Eddie Hearn was when he did that shit, like 30. I think he's 40. I think he's 40 years old now. I think he was like 30 years old, 32 or some shit.
Oh, but you gonna make me miss my point. Hold on. Look, they had 11 million. They had $11 million gate with 100,000 people. Wilder Joshua 2 did 17 million with 20,000 in the arena. You see the difference in the prices. See, yeah, the UK they pack the crowd out, but they're not paying much for them damn seats, and they're not the pay per view. So you know Eddie Hearn. That's why when they came with the Zone and that subscription price, is because they don't prices over here. They pricing it like okay. And see, that's why they losing so much money because they trying to pay fighters competitively, but they not hitting the market on the U.S. market. So you got to get the U.S. market to pay people like that. Somebody background going ham.
That ain't me. That's somebody else. I hear them children in the background. They dropped out.
Let me get Don Spence. Thank you for that super sticker, my sister. You know, thank you, Queen. And let's see. Let me see. Game time MP says Spence fans talk boxing, Bud fans talk BS. He said he got bullshit resume, and the Porters was on BS that fight. He said it was all in the build-up. Mm-hmm. And Cash Crypto, he says
Porter was falling asleep.
He was what?
Porter was falling asleep on the build-up for that Crawford fight. Y'all remember they was interviewing Porter and he was falling asleep?
Yeah, he fell asleep on it. He fell asleep on his podcast. And so the narrative was that, and I know Kenny Porter heard the narrative, like Sean Porter need to be training more or less than doing interviews and worried about doing the Showtime. If he gonna renew his deal with Showtime and all that stuff, he got a fight coming up. And he kept doing interviews and he kept doing trying to see what was going to happen with who his co-host was, Jorge Linares, what was going to happen with that show. You know what show I'm talking about? That show that Showtime had with him. I think it's him, Linares, and a lady.
You talking about Abner?
It was that show that they wanted
Abner Morris.
That's what
it was. Abner Morris. Yeah, him and Abner Morris had a show, and he trying to see if that show gonna get renewed, if the contract gonna be going with that, and build up his podcast. Like, dude, you ain't getting the proper rest. If you gonna be in sports, I played sports. I ain't never make it to the pros and then, but like I told myself and my nephews, I went to college and my brothers and all that stuff. Well, if you're going to play that sport, if you're going to work out, you got to get the proper rest. Fuck playing sport. If you trying to say you finna get your body in shape and you got to get the proper rest. Man, come on. And then this nigga going to have to be the one of the top athletes And then not only that, you only drop down. What he dropped down to, like 10 or 9 or 10? Like you ain't dropped too far down, bro.
After he lost to Spence.
Yeah, when he lost to Spence, what he dropped down like 9 or 10?
Nah, number 6.
He dropped down to 6. Oh, he ain't see that what I'm saying. So you still in the top 10, bro.
No,
You're almost top 5.
With the champions is number 6. No, because you remember Keith Thurman them jumped over Porter.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he went down to 9. That's why I thought he went down like 8 or 9.
Porter was still top 5 when Thurman jumped over him. After the Bud loss, Porter was still top 5.
Oh, so that's how Kenny Porter was able to wiggle that damn title shot against Bud, huh?
Nah, they was like number 2 or 3 then, because Porter and them was above Ennis.
Okay. I thought he thought he had when he lost to Errol Spence when he lost his belt. I thought him like, man, your head don't drop all the way down because the rest of these niggas winning.
Okay, you remember when Keith leapfrogged those type of boots in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, Danny Garcia and Sean Porter dropped out the rankings. They were up above Boots, and Keith Thurman leapfrogged above Boots.
Right.
Because
when he came back and beat that boy, when he came back and beat Lopez.
When he beat Barrios.
I thought he beat Lopez. So where was he when he beat Lopez? The Jose Cito Lopez.
He was a champion. He was at the top. He was a champion. He was a WBA champion.
Oh, yeah, right. He was still a champ. Yeah, that's right. He's still a champ.
Yeah, that's before they stripped him.
Yeah, but with Pacquiao, Keith Thurman was like the number 1 challenger until he didn't fight for like 2 years. But it was Spence, Ugas, and Crawford was the champions. You feel me? And the number 1 rankings, it was Virgil Ortiz, it was Porter, Garcia, and Boots. That's the way they had Boots was higher in the IBF than Porter and Garcia, but Porter and Garcia was above Boots in all the other rankings, and Abakarov and them.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that's when Porter was saying he wasn't gonna fight Boots. He said he ain't doing it.
Yeah.
But I still say Terrence Crawford picked a Sean Porter that wasn't top 5. Yeah, I feel what you're saying, up echelon, but I don't think he was top 5 when he fought that man. I think he was like probably like, I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I think to me, he wasn't even contender style to me. He shouldn't even got his title shot.
After he lost to Spence, he took that tune-up fight after he lost to Spence, and damn near lost to that nigga.
Yeah, the white boy.
Yeah, that motherfucker almost beat the shit out of Porter ass, bro. That nigga went top 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for Carlos Famella. What his name? Marcos Famella, whatever his name was.
Yeah. Oh, that dude there. Yeah, that dude. Yeah, I haven't seen him fought since then.
Yeah, and then why they gonna let Paul County answer me this? Now they always trying to put the younger fighters up against the vets. That white boy green as hell. Why y'all gonna let Sean Porter take his O like that, man? That white boy was green as hell in the ring with Sean. He was fighting Sean Porter ass back, but he was green as hell, man.
He called for the fight.
But I'm saying Kenny Porter showed it. You know how Keith Thurman say he ain't ready, man. No, that ain't it right there. But Kenny Porter supposed to step in and say, hey, no, man, no.
When Keith Thurman say he ain't ready, that's because he don't want to get in that damn ring. As a damn champion, you supposed to take out anybody that want to come get it. If a motherfucker calling me out, they gonna get it.
And see that's why I didn't like Keith Thurman ass either. Because he was with that bullshit. He was with that bullshit too.
Like Charlo did Lubin. Everybody told Lubin it wasn't time for him to fight Charlo, but Lubin wanted it, and Charlo obliged his ass.
Mm-hmm. I remember that too.
His ass.
See that's what I'm saying. It's nothing personal, man. It's all about the same, the same standards that we've been keeping for everybody. Keith Thurman can get it. If each EJ was moving like that, he'd get it too, and they know that. But they want to protect their boy so bad, they willing to do the unmanly thing and lie for this nigga, man. It's like, and nobody ain't feeling that shit, bro. Ain't nobody in boxing feeling that shit. So every time you see Bud fans coming here capping and shit, that nigga ain't got nothing to stand on. He don't have a damn pebble. He don't have a brick. He don't have no ladder. He ain't got shit to stand on, but all that damn cap. All that damn cap. That's all he got. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, man. What's going on, Bruce? Boxing gas and more. What's going on? What this nigga back? I thought I blocked this dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and see, it don't make sense for dumbasses to come in here, spend their hard-earned time, You know what I'm saying? Just come and hit the front on motherfuckers. You know, so this shit don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? You got grown ass men spending all their time and shit to come in hating on this man for what? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Gerald Cross said, "Stop talking about the money." Said Bud is scared. He doesn't want his ass whooped. Exactly. The shit is clear and plain, man. You know, call a spade a spade. You know. What's up, Slime? Slime says Porter jumped over Ortiz in the WBO to be the mandatory. What's going on, Michael Rate the second? He says this dude couldn't wait one more month to fight EJ because he had to feed his family. Stop the bullshit. Right. It's like he act like people ain't paying attention. You know, plus he should have known that wasn't gonna be a good enough excuse to walk away from this fight. Not without getting this goddamn fire and this feedback up his ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't be selling out for that many years and then think you're just gonna walk away from the fight
See,
and then try to
his fans would still embrace him. See, he thought he had that type of star power, and now he realized that he don't. And that's what's really frustrating him because he like, damn, I thought my people would ride or die with me, but now he's seeing like, nah, nigga, motherfuckers ain't gonna keep taking this bullshit.
ride or die. It's
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah,
know, like motherfucker, you don't even respect your fans. You
Used
don't
to be
even
my dog. You was in my left titty.
scream ride or die. I thought you would die with me. I
Hey,
found out
bro.
you a punk. You can't even ride with me. Now we in a war and you ain't on the side with me. That's how the
mm,
motherfuckers coming at Bud ass.
right, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he moving left like he always do. You know, this nigga never like I said, there's always been that pattern where Bud Crawford, once it come time for him to prove that he's the best in the division, he always moved to the left, bro. Where everybody's on the right, waiting on Bud to join the fray. He's the motherfucker that's always turning around, going back to top rank, or he's fighting a Jose Benavidez, or he's fighting a Green Bean, and they want him to get the same kind of credit as if he's fighting a Danny Garcia or Keith Thurman, who's at the top of the division. If you don't see it, then you don't want to see it.
If
You know
he
what I'm
would have
saying?
fought, if he would have fought Limping Yets or Regis Program defending his undisputed, his star power would have been a whole lot different. But he didn't even want to do that shit. So
He
If
been
he
you
through.
if
ran from Limping Yets and Regis Program. That would have been two good wins on his record. Shit.
like if
I
you- if you
sure gave
don't
him
if you if,
Yets.
if you don't see the pattern this nigga is putting down, and he's been sitting around holding that belt for the last 4 years, and he haven't fought no top guy, then you stupid. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you a stupid ass. You know,
Oh,
anybody could run the same hustle on you over and over again.
I could just say one thing, pulling that shit. Everything these damn Crawford fight fans be that want to talk about. This is all I can say. Name a fight that's Crawford's that's memorable that you'll go back and watch over and over. I can name a whole bunch of EJ fights that I can sit there and watch over and over. Name one of Crawford fights that you can just watch anytime. Like, shit, I'm gonna watch that Crawford versus such and such. Name
Mm-mm.
them.
I could watch that David Avenesian fight over and over.
Yeah. Like I can go back and watch that Earl versus Lamont Peterson. I can go back and watch that Earl versus Kell Brook. I can watch that Earl versus Danny, that Earl versus Mikey, that Earl versus Ugas. You know, I can watch that little quick 3 minutes of Earl versus Ocampo. Hell, and if you want to be, I can watch that quick little Earl versus Algiers, just the way he was doing Algiers across that shit. I can definitely watch that Bundu fight again.
Well, well,
I can rewatch the Avenesian. I could rewatch the Avenesian fight if I ain't know them gloves were busted. You know what I'm saying? Like the knockout was nice. You know what I'm saying? But when you think of the dynamics, how that shit happened, busted gloves and hands barely in them. Oh hell no, bro! I don't like that knockout.
That
I
nigga
don't
got
like
hit
that
with
knockout.
a knuckle. He got hit with a pure
Yeah,
knuckle.
man, I don't like that
well,
knockout, man.
well,
The
Paula
same thing we was
Malignaggi.
talking about Jimmy Butler up echelon. That's how I feel about that. Like how Jimmy Butler hit that man, and when the ref raised the other man's hand,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Or
feel
like
like
the
that
way
about that shit.
Deontay Wilder got that dent in his head from Tyson Fury.
Well, Paula Malignaggi
Yeah,
He
comes
a
got
from
whole fucking dent, man. I ain't know what the hell happened. Then they got almost a hole in their head, y'all.
because
And
he
I'm
got
like,
hit with
there.
a damn balled up fist. Because you know
Yeah, man. I'm like, man,
the bare
Deontay
knuckle
Wilder
box.
tripping. That's what I'm saying to myself. He tripping, man. Them gloves ain't fucked up like that, man. Deontay Wilder tripping. That's what I'm saying to myself. Now here we are a few years later. Them same fucking people, that same fucking style glove, man. I don't know. Boxing is tripping.
And you see Crawford and them tried to hear him and take them gloves at the end of the fight. They hear him got them gloves off him and took them gloves back. They got them gloves out the damn way.
Yeah, so they wouldn't be examined if the stitching was tampered, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, just like they did Tyson Fury gloves. They did the same thing. It was
Yeah, they removed them so
what's
they
his
wouldn't be
name?
examined.
It was Hatton. Hatton came up there and got the gloves, got the gloves, took them shits up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of dirty shit be going on in boxing. You know, it's just a shame that Bud Crawford got to resort to this kind of bullshit. That nigga is fake as fuck, man. He says Michael Ray second says this dude couldn't wait one more month to fight EJ because he had to feed his first stop. I read that. And let me see, Bear. What's going on, Bear 24? He said, I just heard that Bud Gloves came to the ring with those gloves like that. He says Marlon just did a video. He says Bernie said it on the boxing voice. And what's going on, Runaway Slave? He says Devin should have stayed at Floyd's gym and completed his craft. He said that brute force style needs skill. He says Lanierez had him punch drunk in the 11th. He said, and no one's beating Tank at 130, 35 for 140. He said EJ at 147 to 160. And Bear 24, he said they knew his gloves was messed up when he came to the ring. And that holy boy, thank you for that $2 super chat. He said salute PCB, keep it 100 for keeping it 100. And let's see, Jay
Hey,
Needs.
Pool. You know you
Hmm.
got the same letters as the PBC, the PCB and the PBC.
That's why I be getting it fucked up sometimes. He says, Nezio 3 says he looked bad in the Avanesian fight. Yeah, that's why you can see why they didn't want him in that ring with EJ. And so he's supposed to knock Avila out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, they try to suspend motherfuckers' beliefs. Like watching a goddamn horror movie like that shit's supposed to be real, right? When you watch a Bud fight, a dude like David Avanesian, like we really supposed to get this motherfucker credit for beating up somebody he's supposed to beat up. You know what I'm saying? That's the insult to our intelligence as boxing fans. Who will we give will we give EJ credit for beating up David Avanesian? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? They act like this man didn't go get three belts from three different champions. They act like Terrence Crawford did that. They act like he the one who went and got three different belts from three different champions. Dudes he wouldn't even fight. Dudes he wouldn't entertain a fight with. So that's like the audacity of it all. That this dude hasn't done nothing really at 147, yet they cap like he's the damn king of 147. And nobody's feeling that shit, bro. Jill Cross he said, but is a master. He says Bud is a master manipulator. He doesn't give a flying 747 what we think. He said he faked it until he made it, and he was in the witness protection program over at Top Rank. The man Bachrach is weak, and they know it. That's why they always trying to blow his name up. You know what I'm saying? Because they know his shit is lame. You know what I'm saying? They know this shit is egregious, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even the
That's why they
boxing right.
always talk accolades, not opponents, but accolades.
Mm-hmm. Right. Lower Sweat Real says Lower Sweat Real says be more homie. He says cook them lame ass be them lames. He said be more weight. And John Norris says that Errol versus Porter is a bona fide classic. He says probably the best toe to toe boxing match in the last 20 years. Yeah, I love that fight.
And y'all know the crazy thing about that right there. A few years before that fight, it was like maybe like 3 years before that fight, they did an interview with Hasim Rahman Jr. And Hasim Rahman Jr. was talking about Earl and Floyd in the gym and how it was good work going both ways. And Hasim Rahman said when they asked him what you think would be the best fight in the division, and he said the best fight, people might not believe me, will be Sean Porter versus Earl Spence. And my God, that was the best fight right there. Sean Porter versus Earl Spence. And Hasim Rahman called that shit 3 years beforehand.
Yeah, he did. Rodman knows some shit about some boxing now.
I'm
He
talking about
went
his
to.
son. It was his son, the one that fought for 30 minutes straight in the doghouse. Hasim Rahman Jr. fought for 30 minutes straight in the doghouse versus that damn French guy. that beat his brother.
But he ain't fight but 2 minutes against that big motherfucker that Faluma his ass. That nigga got fucked up. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's
That
like
big
Holyfield Jr. Remember Holyfield Jr.? He was that big ass favorite, and that truck driver knocked him out.
that wasn't a boxing match. That was a goddamn tough man competition. Well, that big dude, that big dude was moving on his ass though. So all these used to talking about $10 million guarantee laugh out loud. Say they help Duck EJ laugh out loud. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Well, one of them damn comments came up on my damn phone. This is John Norris's Fury sparring partner called them out, and the boxing world act like it never happened. Straight anti-blackness, good old good old America. And Nezio 3 says never heard the greats talk about the accolades. He said I hear them talk about who they beat exactly. See that man, people own it, man. People own it. Nobody ain't falling for this dog and pony show. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is a one trick pony, bro. He get in there, you know what I'm saying? He try to, tap you up and try to catch you with a big shot. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't working on EJ, and he knows that. You know what I'm saying? So, he can keep on faking it all he want to, but now, the walls has closed in on him. So now he's got to resort to do what he got to do to make money. You know what I'm saying? So that means he's gonna duck at all costs, you know. So, his car done broke down. You know what I'm saying? Now he got to walk, you know. Ain't nobody picking him up.
I say
You know,
call that nigga bluff. If I was Earl, I'd make this fight with Pacquiao or whoever for February the 4th. On my winnings, I'm gonna take it. But here go your 20 million guaranteed. That's it.
look here, man. Man, Pacquiao ain't got nothing left. He ain't
Man,
got nothing.
Pacquiao look good in that exhibition, boy. Pacquiao look like he
I
been
don't.
losing for the last 2 years, boy.
Yeah, he gonna he'll look good until EJ start beating the damn bread out his basket.
Hey, but I
Yeah,
bet that
He been
fight be
juicing these
money.
past couple years, so he probably ready to go.
Yeah, he said the reason why he lost to Ugas because he trained for a southpaw. He didn't train for an orthodox fighter. And plus, he said he believed Ugas is better technically than Spence. And he just said he feel like styles make fights. And he said he think he can get Spence up out of there.
If Errol would have got to fight Pacquiao instead of Ugas, he'd be a way bigger star too. But his star
Oh,
man.
power
but
would
guess
rose up.
what? Pacquiao still got star power. Period. And that's still gonna be a bag if they fight. And I feel like shit, he a better fighter than David Evanesian. I feel like Pacquiao, no matter what, is still better than Evanesian. And I wouldn't mind Earl getting that name on his resume. Period.
I'd rather him have Keith Thurman.
I'd rather he get both of them. But shit, you won't keep Thurman, but hell, Pacquiao beat Thurman. I'm gonna beat the guy that beat him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, shit. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Let me see. I wonder if they'll copy strike me if I go to. I asked YSM for permission to use a part of it. He said, as long as I use 50, don't use up to 50% of his shit, he'd be cool with it.
Terrence Crawford stopped David Abnesian in the 6th round. I know you said you didn't really watch the fight, but you saw the highlights.
Yeah.
What did you take from the fight?
I mean, Terrence Crawford just being Terrence Crawford, the dominating the guys he's supposed to be dominating. We all know the fight that the people want to see. We want to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. At the end of the day, those guys can fight everybody else, but until they fight each other, I don't think that anybody's going to be super excited. Of course, Terrence is going to have his supporters, and Errol's going to have his supporters. No matter who they fight, people are going to get behind them. But a true boxing fan knows the fight that the people want to see, and that's Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. So what did I think about his performance? I think he did what he was supposed to do, but I'm not gonna sit there and go crazy about it. I'm gonna go crazy when I find out that he's fighting Errol Spence. That's when I'm gonna go crazy.
Now that the tune-up's done, do you think that fight happens in 2023?
Well, listen, man. Unfortunately, we know Errol Spence got into another car accident, right? And thank God that he's still alive. And I think that should let Errol Spence know that nothing in life is guaranteed. And if you guys want to go ahead and fight each other, stop waiting, stop procrastinating, because at any moment you don't know what the future holds, and that could be an injury, that could be anything, right? I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, but the fact is, we're not promised tomorrow. So if those two guys are on top of their game right now, make it happen now. What are we waiting for? You guys are going to get paid good money. The boxing community is going to jump behind this fight. So make it happen, man. I don't see what the issue is.
Does it always come down to money? Like, are fighters truly, because fans like, oh, you're scared of that guy.
I think it comes down to money.
You can't use no more of that because it's a short interview. Let's see what Bozy talking about.
Tribal Chief, let's go, Mr. Bozy.
Everything is everything, brother.
All right,
let's see. I think I got to switch. I don't think y'all can see that.
No, we can see it.
Oh, y'all could? Okay, I thought I had to get out of there. Hold on, let me put it back.
We seen Bozy right there. I seen that interview earlier. That's a 4-minute interview.
Yeah, I can't use.
I mean,
half
I talked to him before. As long as you plug him in and everything, he good. He ain't tripping like that.
Well, no, I talked to him too. He told me how to, what to do and stuff.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Okay.
David Adnesian stopped him in the 6th round of their fight Saturday. Did you watch it?
Yes, sir. You talking about Terrence Crawford and Adnesian?
Yeah, Adnesian.
Yes, sir.
All right. What'd you think of the performance?
I think Crawford needed to do. I mean, he did what he's supposed to do, man. I think he started too late though, because he could have got him out of there earlier than that. You know what I mean? And see, that's the problem he's going to have when he fight. Okay, I see. When he fights Spence, if he ever fights Spence, you know what I mean? You can't start off slow like that. You gotta start off fast when you fight Spence. You know what I mean?
It seemed like Adnesian was having a lot of success early with the pressure. Now, was that because of the layoff that Terrence Crawford might have been a little rusty, or just like you said, stylistically, you just start slow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say it again.
That's YSM Sports Media. Y'all subscribe to YSM Sports Media, man. He be having them fire-ass interviews with Bozy and all of them. Mm-hmm.
He got all the Philly on lock right there.
Say what now?
I said, yeah, he got Philly on lock up there. He the premier source when it comes to Boots and Bozy Ennis.
Yes, sir.
Because of the layoff, or just because stylistically he just starts slow?
Well, Bud got a habit of filling the person out in the first round anyway. You know what I mean? See where you're coming from, if you're going to put pressure, or if you want to box or whatever. So he started like that all the time. I think that he starts slow all the time, and that's going to be his downfall. With certain fighters, you got to start off quicker than that.
Now, like you said, he seems to start slow and he picks it up and he ends up stopping the guy.
He get his time and coordination together after 3 or 4 rounds. He start picking it up. You know what I mean?
Now, like you said, can you do that against Errol Spence, where now if you down on the cards 4 rounds to nothing,
no,
now it looks like you got to try to stop him.
No, you can't do that on Errol Spence. Errol, like I always say about Errol is good fundamentally, and he's basic, but a good basic. You know what I mean? Use your jab, hands up high. You know what I mean? Nothing spectacular. He just do his job, man, and put that pressure on you. And I was watching the way Crawford was fighting when Adnesian was putting that pressure on. He looked like he was a little leery. You know what I mean? If you watch it, his eyes, you know what I mean? Boom, start backing up, and you know what I mean? I would have put that shit together real quick because he's coming right to me. I wouldn't give him no chances. And then he was getting hit with shots that he shouldn't have got hit with. So imagine if that was Spence.
Mm-hmm. That's how I'm gonna use it at. Yeah. So y'all heard that, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all heard that, right?
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. Same thing that you be hearing here on Pool Kind of Boxing. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a damn genius. You know what I'm saying? He is not used to somebody who can walk through that little bullshit he be throwing. You know what I'm saying? If he can't hurt Spence, this man is going to be fucked up. He is going to go down, bro. And he may go down earlier than you think. You know what I'm saying? If David Adnesian, you know what I'm saying, a subpar, a dude who ain't supposed to be in the ring could put that kind of pressure on Crawford, what the hell you think Spence is going to do? So he's going to need them busted gloves. He's going to have to bring them busted gloves. The back pair going to need to be busted too. because EJ is gonna go in there. He gonna fuck his ass up, bro. That he's already a natural welterweight, so he's already big for the division, and he can absorb a lot of punishment. You know what I'm saying? This is why I believe Terrence Crawford ain't gonna get in that ring with him. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude EJ is durable as shit, and he can box. You know what I'm saying? And he could take a punch. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford ain't fighting no kind of competition like that. You see the competition that he's been fighting. Nobody has prepared him to fight EJ. And people be saying in the reverse that Errol Spence Jr. hasn't fought anybody like Terrence Crawford, right? But Terrence Crawford ain't the fighter y'all think he is. That's the difference. He's a weak ass Tony Harris. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison got more offense than Bud. Bud is just a counterpuncher that's accurate.
Tony
You know.
Harrison boxed the shit out of Bud ass, bro. Tony Harrison, a pure boxer, and he'll box the shit out of Bud.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know what everybody's seeing, but if you look at the caliber of competition, it matters, y'all. That's why we keep honing in on that. The caliber of competition that you fight, you can look great against. You know what I'm saying? That's why EJ is better than Bud because he's honed his abilities against better competition. Once you fight, what you say, iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? Once you raise a sharp, you know what I'm saying, you sharpen your blade, you know what I'm saying, to go cut against the best in the division. Bud's fighting these David Avenesians ain't gonna make him better. You see, he keeps doing the same shit over and over. People already done peep, you know what I'm saying, what he can do in the ring. They know his capabilities, and he relied on a lot of athletic ability, and that's what made him seem like he separated himself. But you gotta step up in competition and test all that shit. He didn't test that shit when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? He didn't test his abilities against, what I'm saying, the elite of the elite. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you know what I'm saying, against the Danny Garcias or the Keith Thurmans or the dudes he's supposed to test himself against. You know what I'm saying? He ducked that fade, and unfortunately, he's now in the fourth quarter of his career. And he wants to fade up out of here, like what I'm saying, without people addressing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But here at Full Kind of Boxing, we're gonna call it for what it is. Bosie knows this shit. He already know. He know his son ain't gonna get no fight with Bud Crawford. Cause shit, Boost would go in there and destroy Crawford, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He would go in there and absolutely destroy Crawford. Who has no love for the sport of boxing anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can see it in his face. That dude is done. You can see it in that ring. You know what I'm saying? With David Avenesian, he looked like he need about 3 more damn tune-up fights. Says Clean Cut says PBC says still has Pac-Man listed as fighter on the PBC website. Not sure if that's up to date now. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao need to go sit down, y'all. I don't want to see Pac-Man get beat up, bro, by Earl Spence Jr. or nobody. I think he just need to go sit his ass down. You know what I'm saying? Because can you imagine if Manny Pacquiao is in the hospital in a coma? That's going to tie up the news cycle for the next 6 months
Oh,
until he
Pacquiao
walk up
trying to
out
get
that
that
bitch.
payday. Pacquiao
Yeah.
want that payday, and when you're a warrior, a person can say what they want to say. When a motherfucker's a warrior got to go out the way a warrior want to go out. I mean, he's a warrior.
Didn't Ugas give him what he wanted? Didn't Ugas give him what he wanted?
He
Ain't
felt like
enough for him?
he felt like he had a fight with Spence and he didn't get the payday he was supposed to get. Pacquiao feel like he had one more big payday and he didn't get it because he can't get the Floyd fight, so he want that Spence fight. Everybody want that big fish money.
Well, man, I mean, how much rice costs in goddamn and wherever he from? Where he from? Philippines? I mean, he should be good. He
Yeah,
should be
he
good.
spent a lot of his own money for that presidential campaign, so
Well, I mean, shit, the cost of living is good. Shit, $40, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
You live good.
he's a promoter, but people want that generational wealth. I mean, he's a
Pacquiao
fighter,
got
bro. When you're a fighter and that's all you know, it's hard to walk away from it. A motherfucker
well,
have to tuck you in and get you up out of there. And he felt like he left on his feet. He felt like as long as he could still walk in and out and he felt like he wasn't prepared for Ugas because he prepared for Spence. So he felt
Well,
like he can give it a run.
Manny Pacquiao. I mean, shit. I mean, he could do exhibitions like Floyd Mayweather. He's just as popular. You know what I'm saying? He
I
don't
mean,
have
he
to go in
will.
here with these young. He don't have to go in there with these young dudes and you know what I'm saying get hurt and shit like that. You know, he should
I
be okay.
mean, I
He
mean,
got a
look at
son
them.
too. He got a son too.
Yeah,
That's
he
pop.
got his son, all right, but his son done lost already. But like Bernard Hopkins was almost damn 50. Pacquiao feel like he cut from that same shit. So, like I said, it's hard to tell a motherfucker, sit down when this is all they know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to tell a motherfucker to sit down when you see at least 20 million on that table. He know with an Earl Spence, he'd get at least 20 million.
You hear this,
And
Mister?
that ain't no small chunk of change.
Hey, Mister AMG said I heard David Avenesian got knocked down in sparring Saturday night from Darby. Yeah, he got knocked out and stuff. You can go watch it on YouTube. There's somebody that clipped it up. Laura Sweat Real said
Hell, BLK Prime got it up on YouTube.
he said pay per view. He says pay per view. How when he said how when he haven't fought nobody. Be more don't understand. And John Laurie says Tony Harris will walk Bud down and KO him because he ain't never facing. See, he ain't facing no real top competition. See, that's what his fans don't understand. That this nigga is not different. This nigga just haven't fought any top competition. And I say I don't understand. What I'm saying why his fans don't understand that because that shit is real. Dante Hall said, "I hope Al keep Manny away from Spence. Says money. That's what I'm saying. Manny ain't got nothing else to prove, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure he could get maybe not as much money as Floyd Mayweather, but he can get somewhere. He could get in the realm of making millions just doing exhibition fights. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao just as popular. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure he can make money in his own country. You know what I'm saying? The nigga popular as hell. So I don't know why he got to keep doing what he doing, trying to get in the ring with these real niggas. Maybe it's his pride. I don't know. Maybe he's still trying to put his legacy over Mayweather legacy. By challenging. What I'm saying, these young dudes in the ring. They can say, somebody can say, "Hey man, Manny Pacquiao is still doing it." You know what I'm saying? But shit, if you get knocked out, you getting your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just set your ass in retirement. You know what I'm saying? But the glory ain't worth it. When you get older, you can't withstand them damn blows. Them blows do a lot more damage. You know what I'm saying? Because your ass is getting softer. You know what I'm saying? As you get older. So Yada 10 says EJ would Marquez Pacquiao say if he wanted to go out on his shield. Yeah, but it'd be worse for me, EJ, because that nigga is he hit you so many times, man. That nigga just hit you anywhere. Manny Pacquiao, he was fucked up with Ugas. Imagine what he'd be like. He'd be looking like Ugas, you know what I'm saying, if he fought Spence. He'd be looking like Ugas up in that motherfucker. He said, Niji03 says, worse. He said he would start pissing blood after the fight and get slept. Of course. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to see that happen to Pacquiao. I think he put in enough good work. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's a legend. He said, Michael Ray the second says, because people like Roy Jones said Bud fought better competition, yeah, than Errol. He says, Roy knows better than that. Yeah, he do. You know what I'm saying? Roy has turned out to be, you know what I'm saying, quite the opposite kind of dude that's staying on the square. You know, ever since he was talking about Russians and how Russia got the best boxers, I said, this dude is for sale, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was some sad shit because he come out of my era. You know what I'm saying? He come from my neck of the woods and stuff.
I
You know what
guess because
I'm
that Russian knocked the shit out of his ass. That white boy beat his ass. That's what that was.
But he's a sellout, bro. He definitely a sellout. He sat there and listened to Larry Merchant You know what I'm saying? Downplay his abilities. You know what I'm saying? Downplay Floyd Mayweather at the same time. You know, pitted him against Oscar De La Hoya. I always tell my they're not Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya would have went for this. Said, shut your ass up, Larry. You know. Lawrence Staten says boxing has become a big breastfeeding frenzy, and they all want to suck off Errol's name like titties. Laura Swift said, he said, how do you get better when you fighting police bums? He says you're cause the guys down the street be more said it. Yes, sir. You know, but shit, it is what it is, man. But shit, man, I'm tired of shit. We're gonna wrap it up right here, man. I'm like, gonna go lay my ass down. But I'm just glad we got it in. Good look, Cook. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody sliding through. You know, I'll probably come on late on tonight. But this will probably be if I can come on tomorrow, I will, but I'll probably be on the road by then. You know what I'm saying? I like to thank everybody for sliding through. And you know what I'm saying? We'll probably be back later on, get in another
All
Cook
right.
tonight.
I'll holler at you,
All right,
cool.
yeah. All right then. All right. What happened? Oh, DJ Chong. All right, King Judah and everybody. You know what I'm saying? All right, Staten. We for the head out. Y'all, peace out, y'all. See you in the next one.